Hello? Does it work? I think it works. Hello. I am very, very tired right now. But I figured I would go live anyway. Uh, crap. I'm gonna go in here and hang out with what's his face? Grid one. Oh, let's go in here and do that. That's what I'm gonna do. Okie day.
Just gonna say, of course, he's got to bring up drugs. Grid, you should have heard him after
Red
Emmett and I
herrings.
debated on Monday.
No one should hear that debate.
Oh my God!
There, no one should hear that. No, that debate was fine.
You
but
know,
the
for a
still-
chill
debate
stream,
was-
this stream isn't very chill.
The
You
debate
guys
was
need-
fun.
you
The
need to take
open
some-
panel afterwards, like I actually spurged out for once, and like I'm not sure. I might have actually dropped some R slurs in there, and at one point, I pretty much just laid my head down on the keyboard and questioned every decision I've made about my life. Thank you, Steelman.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah. So welcome EOD to the show. Again, I don't know. Look, I've watched all of Econo Boy's
Sorry, I'm talking to my mom.
Debates involving socialism, and he will be the first one to admit that he's not actually a socialist. So, he just likes social programs. Which
I want to give you an example. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I want to give an example as to how neither socialism or capitalism matters because corruption is the actual problem.
This is my favorite topic. Communism sucks.
So, in California, they make rules that you can't catch rainwater while at the same time allowing Nestle to pump everything out of the aquifer. So it wouldn't matter which way it was, they're still going to do that.
Yeah, I think it's illegal to collect rainwater here, in a lot of places in the U.S.
So,
and then
the problem is we already have laws in place to prevent the things that are happening. Insider trading by Congress and the Senate, stuff like that. The problem is the law is not applied equally.
Right.
There's where, and that's where the end of the conversation is.
Oh my God! I thought we were talking about socialism.
And qualified immunity.
I can get
it is a socialist argument what he's giving, in all fairness.
Hi, Beth.
Corruption exists, agnostic.
Sure is.
And presidential immunity.
No, what the real discussion is the cowardice of the populace.
Of the president who doesn't want to take accountability for his crimes.
No, the populace. All of you.
Yeah, he's real tough on crime until it comes to him, and then he wants full immunity.
Oh, Steelman, that's not the start Trump spurging right now. We're talking about the other kind of spurging.
Hey, I have a stupid ass question. I want a real answer though. Steelman, is there any politician that you agree with?
Ron Paul 2028, baby.
Ron Paul. Ron Paul's not going to make it to 2028, dude. That dude's like 150 years old.
I was just going to ask how old he is now. I remember when I think my mom liked him when I was really little.
Yeah. He's not even an active member of Congress anymore. His son, though, Rand Paul, is pretty fucking based as shit. I like him. I think Ron Paul was kind of crazy with some of his isolationism. We've already gone too far down the globalism fucking train to just pull everything out now. We're far too dependent on foreign powers.
No. You can always pull out, bro. You can always pull out.
Yeah, remember what George Bush's mother should have done and what George Bush should have done in Iraq. Pull out.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
George Bush's father. Sorry, when he was
You were
his
just
father.
full of all kinds
father.
of
No, you had it
spurgy
right the
nonsense,
first time.
dude.
We already did
Yeah,
that
right the
show
first
2
time.
nights ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say 10th man. You got
Barbara Bush is a man.
exactly. That's why I got confused. Yeah, exactly.
No, you are confused. Big Mike is the man. Michelle
So,
Obama with her giant fucking pecs.
Both of them are men.
So I gotta welcome people to the chat. I'm sorry. Leah, I see you out there. Good to see you in the show. I didn't say hi to half of you people coming in. I apologize. Viking Paradigm, yeah, come on up when you get a chance. It's going to be pretty good. So here's the thing. So you don't agree. The only politician you agree with should have retired 40 years ago.
What's that? No, Ron Paul was running for president like 10 years ago.
I understand he was. I'm just saying he should have retired 40 years ago.
Oh, he should. No, he should be running for president right now.
Right this second should be running for president.
He should be like having his campaign going. Like
you know who should be running for president right now? Thomas fucking Jefferson. He's not old enough. He's fine. He's not too old.
Yeah, he's still got a little life left in those bones.
Well, hey, I know half you motherfuckers are thinking Kanye West, okay? And I know you're waiting for me to say that shit. No, I ain't voting for Kanye.
No.
In all fairness, I thought you were going to say
typical fucking
Bernie,
leftist assumption is that everybody on the right's a fucking racist.
What about Stephen, what about Stephen A. Smith? I've been listening to that dude and the hoopla around him.
No.
Okay.
Stephen A. Smith.
Okay.
I just think it's funny. I just find it interesting. Like, how much do you have to agree with a politician, Steelman, before you agree?
I will tell you, I would say that if you vote for somebody and they commit a crime or have blood on their hands that you voted for, then that all comes back on you. So you better be damn careful.
Who committed it? Let's stop a minute. Who committed a crime?
Well, every president, pretty much, probably, at least in my life.
Okay, all right.
Oh my god!
Swear to God! All right, again.
Hold on. Have you ever coached a soccer team, anything ever in your entire life, where you've been a supervisor at a McDonald's?
Not allowed.
Oh yeah, how'd you know I was a soccer coach and a supervisor at McDonald's? I'm just kidding. No, I haven't done those positions.
That's what I mean. Look, come on, you can tell when a person has never been in a position of any type of authority.
Yeah,
it's an interesting thing, and I'm picking on you, Steelman, but this goes for a lot of people. Nobody's fucking happy with they're like, well, this guy he doesn't.
I don't
agree
even
with
know,
me
Nico. This is
so
completely.
Fuck that guy. You know how much
That's why
I
ask everybody. Grid.
Do you know how much I need
see
to
Murder come? We got Murder come over at Kick and Nico Pluto over in YouTube.
I
am
everybody
streaming the Rumble.
Things for me to
if y'all
agree
prefer
with.
that one, I'm over there.
I ask everybody. I say
that one's kind of like
the leader,
a backup.
and they go no, and I go, oh, okay.
Anyway,
so you just think you get to sit behind the leader, tell him what to do while you do nothing. That's what you get to do.
That sounds like
no, I'm serious.
Idea.
Look, hey,
I want to tell you something. This is going to sound really crazy, but that's who I am. The way that we're going to be able to fix the world is to get a whole bunch of gay conservatives to run the government. You know why? And don't matter if they're male or female. This is the reason why. Because we need people that can't be corrupted, like myself.
Oh, what makes you think that all gay people are not corruptible? That's retarded.
I'm not saying
nothing to do with my point.
This is exactly the same as the idea. Let's just let the woman rule. They know.
No. Let me explain something to you.
So they should be able to do it.
The point I was making is that literally, for whatever stupid ass damn reason, is that people think that they need to agree with point by point with everything somebody else stands for. I don't agree with anybody on a majority of things.
Let me give you another
Guaranteed
example.
100%. I don't agree. I don't even agree with my wife. My wife and I don't even watch the same TV, right? Like,
just let me land my plane when Grid's done.
And then I'm just saying that I only need to agree with like 2 or 3 things for me to vote for a politician. Like that's it. Like I honestly don't get. You could literally tell me that Donald Trump paid for to buy the what was Miss Universe or whatever fuck pageant that he bought strictly to be around hot ass women 24/7, and I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like, I mean, I don't endorse that behavior, but I understand it because I'm a man.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having the bloods of like millions of innocent people on your hands. Now, take another example.
You have the blood of millions of innocent people on your hands, and I still let you come up here.
How do I?
You're an American, aren't you?
Can I finish what I was saying, please? Just 1 second. So it doesn't have to be gay people. I'm just trying to be funny, but it's people that don't have a family, right? Because they're going to use your family against you. Everybody's corruptible, but I'm not corruptible because of one simple reason.
Okay,
I only have my legacy to live on. These people get up there, they say they're going to do what they're going to do. They lie, cheat, and steal, and they get corrupted by AIPAC and all this nonsense. You need people that can't be corrupted.
Okay, so
It goes beyond that.
Your whole premise is completely flawed. 100%. Okay, Trump has.
I can't be corrupted.
Trump has a huge family, and his family is deeply involved in his administration. At least they were the first time around. They didn't corrupt him. The biggest mistake Trump made was by bringing in people who were from prior administrations, from prior experiences, like General Milley, like Mattis. Fucking John Bolton, all these traitors, bastards.
Look, this stuff's already planned.
Fucking bad.
Yeah,
this is why he got himself immunity because
none of that had anything to do with family, man. None of that had anything to do with their sexual orientation at all. That's.
Hold on. What crimes? No, come on, Steelman. You keep saying this. What crimes?
Well, like the ones he's already participated. We're just at the tip of this iceberg, and he's already.
No, I'm asking you specifically.
Okay, even though I wanted to, before we get too far, I'm gonna answer the what crimes. I just wanted to mention that there are leaders like Gandhi throughout the past who aren't total criminals. Okay, so try to think it's not like you don't always have to vote for
Gandhi wasn't a politician. Gandhi didn't rule thousands of people.
Gandhi was a criminal.
Gandhi didn't have to do anything but sit there and pray, motherfucker.
Gandhi was a criminal.
Gandhi wasn't a leader. What are you
exactly?
Gandhi was a criminal.
Leaders, it doesn't matter, who they are. Number one, there's going to be some levels of corruption, and there's going to be people who get in the way of the things that they say they're going to do that they actually probably do want to do. And then they're going to have to make some really hard decisions sometimes that a lot of people are not going to agree with. And we'd sit there and probably even go as far as to call them terrorists ourselves for some of the actions that our own government has taken. However, you need to weigh the necessity of it. It's not their fault that you're not strong enough to do their job. Okay, just saying.
I'm not criminal enough.
I want to kind of keep zoning in on this because the only crime that you can say Donald Trump has been committed of or has committed are ones that are the judgments on them are not only exceedingly questionable but outright fraud. And you accept that. What's really interesting is the guy who says, I don't trust my government is trusting his fucking government.
I'm actually referring to the way that he actually deported citizens without due process.
Oh, my God.
Are you talking about the guy from like last week?
I'm talking about his administration, more than one guy.
The one that his administration said, we didn't understand. Stop.
I'm talking about the one. I'm talking about busloads of people that he's been deporting without due process. That's called criminal.
Well, he doesn't need to give those people due process.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, the process is different when you're not from the country. You only have constitutional rights when you're a citizen.
No. Now, the MS-13 guy, apparently, there was because that guy, there's something about the MS-13 guy, and I was actually reading about this earlier today, and I didn't commit it to memory because I was doing other stuff, but his administration has said, hey, we dropped the ball. We were supposed to do this, and now, of course, Venezuela is not giving him back. They're keeping that motherfucker in prison for the rest of his life. They're happy to have him back because that guy is a serious bad dude. So
better
again,
in their prisons than in ours, where we're paying to feed
that's
them.
again
my
you
opinion.
judging somebody having breaking a law.
We pay or we're still paying to feed them. We just gave that different. So he wants to bring all the jobs back to the U.S., but he wanted to pay the Venezuelan government millions of dollars to fucking keep our prisoners. If he wanted to keep the jobs in the U.S. and keep the money in the U.S., why didn't he just fucking keep the prisoners in the U.S.?
Yeah.
He paid like millions of dollars. Those prisoners aren't being held for free. Those deportees aren't being held for free.
He's not paying for those guys.
Right, we're paying another government. So why is he exporting these jobs? Why didn't he keep?
Okay, show me that. Show me that. Stop. Pause. I'm gonna baby and liberty your ass. Pause. Where the? I gotta see that where we're paying millions of dollars.
Yeah. No, show me where we're paying for the roof over their head.
Show me that.
And the medical
care. Mother Earth News. I'm going to.
So this is the thing. This is the thing. Hold on. So I remember this as well. And yes, as far as I'm aware, he gave El Salvador $6 million to jail Venezuelan gang members. But I want someone to tell me, how much does it cost to house a prisoner in America?
Yeah, that's just like the same reason people buy stuff in China is because it costs less there.
No,
why?
I'm just
You
didn't answer the question. You're going.
Why does it cost more in the U.S.? Why does it cost more in the U.S.?
No. See, that's because they're criminals from that country. That's the thing.
Right.
A majority of the people are criminals from that country that were here illegally. That's why they're going back, and we paid them as a show of good faith to make it work out so it wasn't costly to them, because they just had to imprison a bunch of these motherfuckers themselves to clean up their whole fucking country.
Hold on, I thought if it was Trump, we wouldn't be paying him to take it. Why don't we pay Mexicans?
Steelman. Furthermore, we're talking about people who in the United States prisons get better care than even some of our veterans do.
Sure, yeah,
so
absolutely.
quite frankly, send them somewhere else.
No, this is great.
How much does it cost?
And let's rewind a little bit, because we've gotten off on a side tangent here, because there's still yet to be a crime demonstrated.
Give me a second.
That's true too. But
Chairman of the board, yes, we're doing the debate panel tomorrow night. We are going to take in some of the changes that you and others had suggested. We're going to put those into play, and that will be cool.
I mean, it's pretty.
This is interesting. This is interesting.
So real
I'm
quick
actually making
on
good political points. It's a miracle.
real quick on the cost with U.S. prisoners.
Hey guys, let the
average is somewhere around $50,000 a year. That does not account, however, for the building of the infrastructure. That's once all of that's done. But once all of that is in place, average is roughly. It's
it says right here that works out to roughly 25,000.
Does that include staff for the facilities as well as food, healthcare, all of that? All that falls in there.
Yeah. Once the infrastructure is in place, that covers the wages of guards.
Okay, so not only are we paying them twice what it would cost us to house them, but here's the other great point. I want you guys.
Question: what if one of these prisoners has a heart attack or something, and we have to provide medical care? Have you seen how much that costs?
Okay, and then the next great point, if you follow my logic with me for a second, guys, I'm going to debunk all your shit. Here we go.
Okay.
So,
where's the crime?
By your logic,
the first crime is being here.
No. You've gone on a whole bunch of side tangent. Where's the crime? You still have yet to answer Grid's question about where was Trump's crime. You have failed to demonstrate any crime.
So when I say average, that includes somebody that had a heart attack or somebody, how many prisoners have heart attacks? How many prisoners need?
No, it doesn't. I'm looking at the breakdown right here. No.
But
on the 50.
But the thing is,
K a year.
Can I explain why none of that matters?
At $50K a year, you have to consider if any of these prisoners develop some kind of major health situation. They're going to be taken care of. And I know how much like my mom's heart attacks cost, and that was outrageous. So your $50,000 per year is going to be a lot more.
So based on your logic, we should deport these criminal.
Hey, Sasquatch, good to see you, man. Welcome in. I did not pass out. I had to take the dog out to pee. Sorry.
To house them. So we should round up the illegal Mexicans
and
pay Mexico to keep them. Thank you.
Okay, he's eating.
Steelman, you're being disingenuous here.
Yeah, he is. He likes to do that.
I didn't. Why was I interrupted? How am I disingenuous?
Stop. You're saying that it's when Clover Tech says it's only $50,000.
Trying to adjust the audio a little bit there. Hopefully, it should be better now.
True. The $6 million is to build a prison,
the price
a
doesn't matter.
new mega prison in El Salvador. Okay. It's not to house the 10 people we sent down there.
But Grid, what I'm saying is, even if it costs $1,
I don't give a shit. What you're saying is irrelevant when it comes to it. When it comes to, you are literally lying.
Yeah.
It's true. You don't even know what I'm saying.
It's not even. Originally, I was going to say it was disingenuous, but if you want to fight back on it, it's a lie. He's not paying $6 million to house 15 or 20 or whatever people. He's spending $6 million to build a fucking mega prison. By the way, hey, do you have any idea what it costs to build a fucking mega prison in Texas?
So now we're going to
promise you it'll be more than $6 million.
Are you saying? Let me make sure I got you under. What are you? Let me make sure I'm clear. Did you just say that we just bought a prison that now we're going to own a prison in Venezuela?
No,
yeah, apparently. Hold on. Apparently, no, it's actually El Salvador. Actually, it's El Salvador. You are so wrong on this. You're so fucking far off base.
No, did you just say we bought a prison in El Salvador? What you just said.
I was repeating back to you what you said.
Okay, let me repeat my question.
Actually, El Salvador. This is how.
Yeah, did you just say we bought a prison in El Salvador?
This is what is great. This is what's great about it. Because you will literally,
you can't even pretend to be good faith.
Shit, and you'll be like, yeah, I believe that, but that's not.
Great. Let's get back on. I'll have a good faith discussion with you. Did you just say that we just paid to have a prison built in El Salvador?
Actually, kind of.
Okay, are we going to own that prison?
Kind of. It is a controversial. Stop. If you're not going to let me fucking say it, we'll move on to another topic. What's actually being done is, apparently, El Salvador is housing not only Salvadoran, but also Venezuelan nationals. I had to look this up. And the exact terms of the controversial arrangement in foreign mega prison, which has been one that's been cited for human rights violations, remain murky. And it's apparently, we're trying to fix that. We're trying to pay them to build a prison to house these people, I guess in a humane manner. I don't know. I don't know enough about prisons really to
So we're building up their infrastructure?
Oh my God.
No, isn't that what it is? No,
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it because in my mind, I don't believe we should be building shit in any other country. But what you said is wrong. What you said is wrong and misleading. Because you had CloverTac and Beth arguing that $50,000 was the appropriate amount to house a prisoner. That was true. I had to look it up because it didn't sound right to me, because there's no fucking way Trump makes that bad a deal. But $6 million to build a prison for them to house prisoners that we send them when we deport them.
They're not building it. It's part of CCOT. They're going to house our deportees at CCOT.
I got the actual information about what did the money Trump gave to El Salvador go for. Okay, so Trump gave them $6 million to detain approximately 261 illegal immigrants, or the members of the Venezuela gangs and all that, MS-13. So basically, if it costs $50 million a year for a prisoner, that means that with that many prisoners, it would cost us $13 million for housing those prisoners. So that saves us, do the math, damn near over half of what it would normally cost us to house those prisoners in our country. And they're gang members from mostly their country, or there are people that are high up in the gang from other places. That's one of the reasons why El Salvador was taking them and why they were definitely not returning that guy, because he is a gang member. And they're like, hell fucking no, he's got intel that we want because we want to crush this fucking gang.
Yeah, that's about 23,000.
And so instead of spending,
I'll take 11. 11's good.
$44,000 and $50,000.
I only want it as a 15-inch PP. I think that's as high as it goes.
We're spending about $20,000 per prisoner.
Mine's 11. That's okay.
Country.
I can live
and
with
again, where's the crime? No. Stop going down in this other rabbit hole. We solved this now that you're a distraction. So now let's get back to the thing. Where was Trump's crime? Demonstrate a crime. What was illegal that he did? You said it was illegal. He did a crime.
I think the crime's pretty blatant, but first of all, that was issue was
explain it then. Be specific.
Let me make my last point on that last note, and then we'll move on to this one. my last point on that last note is, if you guys agree that we should have paid that money because it was cheaper for them to house them, then we should also pay Mexico for the citizens that we deport to Mexico to house them.
No, aid is not necessarily
your
equal B,
logic.
dude.
Why is that?
No, because again, because the context of El Salvador is different. Different context.
This is the problem.
I have to know how you equate those two, Steelman. How is it?
Well, you're
make a clear argument that those two are the same thing.
So from my understanding, the
I have
idea
not
is
passed
that
out, Nico.
people who
I
are
am
being
right here.
deported are somehow suspected of being associated with some sort of terrorist organization.
No, we're deporting Mexicans because they're here illegally.
When it says Patty's Irish whiskey,
Salvadorans,
I haven't had that one.
Most
I don't like Irish whiskey.
because they're members.
I drink whiskey. I drink bourbon.
They're two different things. You understand?
No.
It's the same result, but it's a different reason.
I usually don't drink whiskey though.
So what I'm saying is, again, when you say they're members of gangs, okay, that's what I'm saying. That you want to deport these El Salvadorians or whatever the heck they are.
That's racist. You're racist,
They're
Steelman.
going to be treated so much worse in their own
Here's the
country.
thing.
Let them go face
Here's the
their
thing.
own punishment.
The
Just go
people
to
housed
Mexico.
in that prison in El Salvador, every single one of them has killed at least one person, confirmed based on their gang tattoos and affiliations.
Okay, then I'm saying,
okay, all right.
I'll even follow you. I'll follow you on
Nico
all that
says,
logic.
yes,
and
you
say
do
that's
drink
fine,
whiskey.
but if
I do
you
not.
find
I
an
drink
illegal
beer.
Mexican,
Not today. I'm
who
drinking
has
water
gang
today.
tattoos that symbolize that they've killed somebody, I think we should pay the Mexican
I think
government
there's
to
a
house
few
them as
beers left
well.
in there.
Well, the difference is
Why?
that if
They don't
send them
We're
need
gonna
the
deport
money.
them
They don't
because
need
they're
the
illegals.
help.
I can only
the same
hear
way.
one guy at a time. I understand. Go ahead. Was that Emmett?
Well,
Yeah,
nobody lets me talk. You guys make the
go
point that
ahead,
they're.
if they send them to Mexico, it's a completely different situation. Once they're putting them in Sagot, which is an actual jail against terrorism. In Mexico, they're gonna pat them in the back, and they're gonna let them out, and they're probably gonna be back in the United States. So why would you go ahead? And
Okay,
pay
then
the
let's take it
Mexican
to let
authorities
me walk with you there. Let's walk with you there and say, what if? And Grid's already argued, or whatever you hear these people argue, that once they come over, they've already committed a crime, so they're already criminals. Okay, so they're already
Yes.
criminals. They're illegals. So therefore, we follow your logic. These people are criminals. We're deporting them, and they're criminals. And
Where is Abrego Garcia right now?
Okay, so there's two issues here, right? What Emmett's trying to tell you is, first, we release them, or we don't release them. We give them to Mexican authorities when they're
right. So if
criminals.
so that's where I was going to go. Is
Oh,
thanks for remembering.
Stop. Let me finish. We give them to the Mexican authorities. They go to a Mexican jail for all of 20 minutes, and then they're released. That's what Emmett is saying. I believe him. He's Mexican.
Okay.
He's been there.
Okay. So
the-
let's go. Let me walk with you.
Hold on. I wasn't done. There's nobody. They're not getting housed. Do you understand?
When it says
Yeah,
it's
I do. I
from
got
my
that 10
mother.
minutes ago.
In Venezuela, when
Well, that's
these,
okay. I guess I
it's
can
the same
excuse it this one time.
right? It's just different.
It was one
country.
time.
In Venezuela, they put them in fucking jail and they
Nico's
leave them.
drinking and barbecuing.
and they
Oh
don't
shit!
pay them.
Nico.
No, we paid them that
Don't
$6
tempt me,
million
I'm
to
hungry.
house them for 1 year.
I got some
okay?
pizza
And,
in there.
and I
I
want
might
to
have
say,
to heat
if we
up.
made the same agreement with Mexico, where they said, "Well, hell, we'll hold them for a year or two for $6 million for 250."
But they won't do that. Mexico doesn't want that deal.
But if we're going to pay them, they might
They
just
don't
start
want the
doing it.
Do you
Right?
think we haven't offered to pay them before?
Okay, let's just say that we did. Would you guys be in agreement
Well,
with that?
no,
You guys
there's
say that we should
another
agree.
issue. There's another
Pay
issue
other
that you're not
countries
aware of. Is that
detain our
Mexico
criminals.
has a lot of corruption in the government from the cartels. This is what
Yeah.
also makes it difficult to house
Well,
criminals
cheers,
there.
Nico.
They will
Says
straight
I
up
wasn't
bust
last
them
night, it's my
out.
turn.
If they
That's
can't
true
get them
as
out
well.
through legal means,
But, I
they
mean,
will straight
it
up blow
doesn't-
up the wall and get them out.
Then we'll do what Grid did, and we'll start building fucking prisons in Mexico with United States money. Are you guys in favor
I
of
don't
that?
have.
Do it.
I don't have a problem with us annexing Mexico. It'd be the
Give
best
me-
thing that ever happened.
I
to
didn't
us.
say we should
No,
annex Mexico.
And
They're
then again,
fucking socialists,
El
man. I
Salvador
don't
is
want them in our
actually
voting block.
fighting- El Salvador is actually fighting these gangs. That's the difference. That's the
I'm saying
contextual
you guys are
difference
being
here.
illogical. You're willing to follow your logic.
No,
train
you're
here.
being
Alright,
illogical.
so
You're
let me
comparing
ask you
apples to
something.
oranges
Hold
with
on.
one similarity. They're
Yeah,
both fruit. They're
Steelman,
both
Steelman,
tree fruit.
I think you're missing a point here. And I think you're purposefully missing it. So I want to spell it out so that even the 4-year-old kid listening behind his parents' door right now, even though it's past his bedtime, can understand it. You don't seem to be grasping the fact that El Salvador is housing not only El Salvadoran, but also Venezuelan gang members. And
hell yeah, one hit. Gulf of America. I think Congress passed that. Fucking A. That's the official name now.
Yeah, doesn't everyone talk about?
And hold on, you just can't help yourself. When they're taking an active role, so it is right for us to support them. On the other side of that, Mexico's government is not taking an active role in enforcing their border, or when we send them criminals, they don't take an active role in keeping those criminals off the street. So we should not support that. We actually should do exactly what's being done, and that is putting pressure on the Mexican government to, like the earlier this year when we put pressure on them to send guards to the border, and they ended up having to send the Mexican army to the border to protect the border. They wouldn't have done that if Trump hadn't put the pressure there. They haven't done that for the last 4 years because there was no reason to. Again, I have to go back to, what crime are you talking about now that I've given you the best civics lesson ever? EOD just about died laughing. I don't know. Don't swallow your cigarette, man.
He's got to pay you now. He's got to pay you $50 for that civics lesson.
Well, he already admitted there wasn't a crime because he's now advocating for Mexico to do the same thing. So Trump clearly didn't commit a crime. He was talking about how they weren't given due process, but again, the due process is different for people that are here illegally.
Absolutely.
People don't understand the process.
There were like 5 people that they didn't get proper due process, and they tried to get them back to go through it, and they wouldn't. And the El Salvadorans were like, no, we got them now, bitch. They're ours.
Okay, so let's go through it. That's what my point is.
No, that's not your point. You've moved your point 5 times.
No, okay, no.
What's up, Robert Whaley? It's good to see you, man. Welcome in. We got Robert Whaley over on YouTube. I think that's a record. We actually have 2 or 3 people in there now.
How is that Trump committing a crime? Answer that. How is that Trump committing a crime?
I'm trying, but the motherfucker won't let me.
Because you keep going down random side tangents.
I'm so done with this, man.
Let me know when I can answer.
Answer as succinctly as possible.
Until you've proven somebody through proper due process that they aren't even a citizen, you can't deprive them of the rights of a citizen.
Oh my God. Are you listening to yourself right now? Do we need to put every single person on trial in the entire fucking world to figure out whether or not they're an American citizen? You're fucking insane, dude.
Guys, I speak idiot. Just calm down a minute.
Can I tell him something for one real
quick? Yeah, go right ahead. Go ahead.
3 sentences. When you're on paper, which means that you're on parole or whatever, right? And then you break that.
You gotta hear my
fucking. You have to be a citizen to be on parole. Okay,
he's such a whiner.
And you break those conditions.
Now he's tasting his pillow.
Your paper's revoked, right?
Chew the pillow, leave me alone.
You can get on parole as a non-citizen.
Now answer the fucking question.
You didn't say
I didn't even know you could get on parole. No, it's not a question.
Legal people can
hell yeah, Robert. Hell yeah. Quality over quantity.
The conditions of your parole or whatever type of thing you have paper for.
Parole. They don't give you parole.
Answer
fucking
the question.
You're nitpicking about terms.
The answer is no.
He's talking about the legal system.
Right. I'm saying no. You don't get parole in the first fucking place. What are you talking about?
Pittsburghan about the word. He used the wrong word. Get over it.
Use the right fucking word.
It doesn't matter if it's parole or what it is. When you have legal conditions, you're not supposed to contact that woman, but you do. You violated that, and then you go back to jail or whatever it was, right?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Right? Right. So when a asylum seeker lies to come into a country and they say, no, I'm not a part of a gang. No, I've never committed a felony, all these things. And then you find out that those were lies automatically they're not an asylum seeker anymore. They get sent back to where they came from, and that's the end of the discussion. Everything that you're saying is nonsense.
Yeah, so it wasn't even a due process issue per se. It was simply a process error. They needed to
Oh, now I'm all
appear,
hidden and shit.
More of a
or
policy.
they had to get a paper
more of a
signed,
policy.
basically.
More of a policy issue, right?
Yeah, yeah, they needed to get a paper signed, and then they were trying to do it like via
They had an
like
app
they were
for a
gonna
while.
do it, like teleconference or whatever. And then the El Salvadorans said, "Nah, fuck it, we don't care. We got them. They're ours. You can't have them back."
So an employee made a mistake, fire the CEO.
Wait, what?
That's basically what Steelman's saying. It's the old.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
because he's saying Trump committed a crime, and this is why. But it's just like you're
and
saying,
not even an employee he hired,
like
right?
somebody made a
Like,
clerical error, and
Yeah.
you could argue.
And
even
they've
if you
admitted
argued
the
it was
error.
intentional.
Now, the interesting thing,
it wasn't even Trump's
thing-
fault.
The interesting thing is they've admitted, look, the State Department, admitted, hey, we made a mistake. We'll bring them back. We'll do it right. No problem. Venezuela, El Salvador has said, no, fuck that. We've got these guys. We've been after these guys a long time. No, we're not taking a chance. That these bad people, which is what we would do, by the way.
Yeah.
If that's exactly what we would do.
Well, the fucked up thing is,
no, they're ours, motherfucker.
there's some district court judge trying to tell Trump that he has to interrupt his international negotiations with El Salvador regarding these people because why? Because he's some anti-Trump activist. Excuse me, hold on.
Yeah,
the
No,
problem
it's not
is that
why.
we
Branch
have
does not
layers
have
upon
jurisdiction.
layers. Steelman, you understand we have layers upon layers of they violated the instant that they're verified, and they have been verified. The only person not saying they're verified is a Democrat circuit judge. Every other agency said, yeah, absolutely, these guys are MS-13 and whatever the Tren de Agua or whatever the fuck it is. Every single one of them has said, yep, they're fucking criminals. Except one judge that's never interviewed them, doesn't know anything about them, literally is just standing in the way. So again, I come back to where the fuck is the crime, bro, that Trump has committed?
He defied the
Well,
court
the
orders.
Supreme
That's
Court-
what their claim is.
Yeah, but that's the problem is that the court has no jurisdiction. in these
Exactly,
matters.
yeah.
That's the issue. That's why every one of them that's gone through the process so far has been thrown out because it's not their fucking lane.
Trump defying the Supreme Court is not a crime. He's the executive office. Every president in history, you can't name one that has not defied the court, the federal courts.
Yeah, the court just doesn't have jurisdiction over it. They're one of the competing branches of government. It's a checks and balance situation, but once again, it's to draw attention to see if there was a crime, and it was analyzed, and no crime was committed. Trump has the authority to do the things that he wanted. And the idea that, the Foreign Enemies Act or whatever, people say, oh, that's an old ass document. It's just like, yeah, so is the fucking Constitution.
Yeah. So Steelman, again, is that the crime you're talking about?
So didn't the Supreme Court just rule against him like unanimously? What's
the Supreme Court actually ruled in favor of him using the Alien Enemies Act. They said he was perfectly authorized to do that.
Favor of him.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
No, that's some freaking thing that you
Give me
you
a link.
guys got.
Give me a link.
Okay. All right. This is where we're gonna dispute. Yeah, we're gonna check this out. Give me a second here because this is a.
I already looked one up, so which actually helped out because it proved your point about the $6 million and what it actually went for. By the way.
Yeah, I mean, he's making the claim. He needs to show the receipts.
And actually, it's not even so. I think the problem that a lot of people had with the $6 million is that it's going to a specific prison. It's not going to the government per se. It's going to that prison to hire those people. Period.
Well, as far as I know, El Salvador is not an enemy of ours, right? We're on friendly relationship with them.
No, we can do business with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, their president's awesome. I've looked into him a little bit, and he's a really smart fucking guy. He seems like he's got some genuine integrity.
I've had some El Salvadorans that worked for me in the body shops and stuff, and they were cool dudes, man. They work hard. They're like super awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I just posted the link for you, in the back, and I would explain what it says, but then everyone's just going to
It
talk.
says temporarily blocks, and that
Supreme
was in
Court-
April.
What? Yeah, it was just last month. At the end of last month. About 10 days ago.
Last month. How long do you think?
It wasn't a fucking day, dude. About last week, 2 weeks ago, the Supreme Court temporarily blocked.
April 19th is last
Listen to this
month.
guy. He's such a fucking cultist. He won't even fucking read the article without a completely
I'm
fucking
reading the
biased
article, but the first thing you do is you don't give me an article from this week. You give me an article from last month.
That's because it was
You
when it
have
was
to look
fucking
it
news,
up.
dude. Oh my god.
Robert Whaley says, "I need a woman. I just had to make my own damn sandwich." Well, that's a travesty, man. I feel bad for you. I'm in the same boat though.
Hold on.
No, he doesn't
It's
have
not
a
a
full
red herring.
explanation. Let me know when I can help.
This article's too old. Sorry, I need to get an article from last week. Hold on,
It's
guys.
not a question of whether the article's too old. These things move at the speed of government, man. It could have changed yesterday. It could have changed 2 weeks ago, right after this article.
Yeah,
came
and it
out.
fucking did.
By
so
the
let's
way,
make this
hold
a
on,
point. No.
hold on.
Of course.
The Supreme
Filibuster.
Court hasn't said anything about the
Discount.
substance of the president's order.
We got Wobbly over here on Kick. How you doing, Wobbly? He says, "What the hell is this? It's a." I have no idea. This fucking Steelman guy keeps making a bunch of spurious claims, and everybody's calling him on it, and he just doubles down. It's in one ear and out the other. Fucking never Trumper over here, or a commie. I just call him a commie.
I'm telling you what the Supreme Court ruled, bro. That was the point of the article. Do you want me to pull you up 10 more from fucking last week? Tell me
No,
who you
he's
want from your fucking
misunderstanding.
right-wing motherfucker, and I'll give it to you. What do you listen to, CNN only or some shit? What is it?
I don't listen to CNN at all, bro. I actually
Well,
don't
where do you
listen to
get
news. I
So
actually
tell me
define
what
that.
kind of news article I can link you. Otherwise, I'm wasting my fucking time, right?
I'll look it up. Give me a second.
While
And
he's
then I would go off-
looking it up, it's kind of ironic to like sit here and listen to this after what like Emmett and I and Agripopoulos and Anson dealt with on Monday. Like, dude.
Yeah, this guy's incredibly bad faith. That's why it was so easy for me to stomp his ass last Saturday.
Yeah, he's very
Bad faith. Don't be mad because I'm winning. I'm just not your fucking echo chamber because I'm not in your
You're
fucking
not
Trump
winning.
cult.
You're no, dude. You automatically shift to this every time you're in a bad position. You start acting like
I'm in a
this.
bad position. He's literally he's looking up to prove my fucking point that the Supreme Court did rule against Trump, and it'll show all you motherfuckers that said Trump that they ruled in favor of Trump to show you guys are fucking retarded.
Yeah, but you don't even know what they ruled against him on. You can't even tell us that.
You mean kind of like the anthropologist who didn't know what an ossuary
poor
is?
bastard.
I still don't know what that is. They ruled against him. Yeah, I remember you told me what it was. They ruled against him, saying that he couldn't invoke the Enemies Alien Act in order to deport
Okay,
these people.
you're objectively wrong about that. You're just factually incorrect. They ruled in favor of his ability to use that act. That ruling was in his favor. You're just wrong.
No,
Look in the private
Grid
chat.
one.
It's
Grid one is
hold
about to end this
on.
debate.
I'm sorry.
Steelman.
I'm sorry. I was
Steelman.
reading this very
I
funny.
have to
I
listen to
so
Eastern
No, I want to
Grid.
make sure that everyone heard what Eon said, and then I'll shut up.
Steelman.
Wait, I want to make sure everyone heard what Eon said. He said that the Supreme Court ruled in favor
Oh
of
my
Trump,
God.
not against Trump on the immigration. on the
Steelman.
deportation. Shut the fuck up and let me say it so I can let you talk
You
first,
are
motherfucker.
such a child, bro.
Wait, man, I want to make sure we get all of our positions before Grid comes out and fucking reveals the answer. Eon is
telling you,
saying, man,
You're real
come on,
close
man.
to me having a personal grudge.
Yeah, to have one then, because I want to make sure
You've
that we all
had
know our
more of
fucking
a
stances,
time on the
motherfucker.
floor up here
Dun, dun,
than
dun.
anybody else, and
All right,
I am
man.
trying to help
'Cause
with
you
a
know I'm
less
fucking
than
right.
10 second interjection,
Guys.
Man
and
knows I'm
you,
fucking right.
like an insolent child, are running your little bitch cunt mouth. That's what the
Yep.
fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
This is not how you win, Kamala. Shut
All
the
right,
fuck
guys,
up. Now, Grid,
guys, take
sorry.
it down a notch.
Looking backstage there, there's a link to NPR, which explains the whole situation. That
It doesn't fucking
Steelman
matter. You
is
won't even let anyone fucking give their stance on where they stand on the position,
Steelman
motherfucker.
is cherry picking like I said, like everybody said, a procedural.
You won't even
part
let us
of it,
give our fucking stance, so don't even fucking try to say what our
'cause you're
stances are now,
wrong.
bitch.
You're
No, you don't want to
stupid.
fucking. Oh yeah, you don't even let us give our
are
stances. Then fucking let people
stupid.
give their stances before you fucking call them out.
You
Let
are
everyone give their fucking
spouting
stances.
YouTube
See?
short talking
You little
points.
fucking cult Trump
You're
fucking
a liar.
are just trying to cover for each other.
You are a liar.
If you
Yeah,
didn't
you
spurge
said
so
you were
much,
going to demonstrate
someone
Trump
might
committed a
take you a little more
crime.
seriously.
Liar.
Steelman, you keep dodging around like you're dodging matrix bullets or some
I'm
shit.
dodging. I'm fucking. I can't get a
Because
word in
he's a
edgewise.
Yeah,
Wally says, "Fuck it, raise the heat." Man, they're doing a good job of that on their own. Dog, hush.
Trump has committed a crime at all.
Actually, it does.
Hey.
He failed. No, it doesn't.
It
The
literally
court's saying
proves
that he
Trump
can't
committed a
use
Come
it
here.
The
temporarily.
Supreme Court ruled that Trump committed a fucking crime. He was invoking the act
No.
illegally, and therefore he deported the people
Hey.
illegally.
Well, we're trying to say that he couldn't do that because
Liar.
of him using that act. It doesn't work that way.
Grid one's about to
And that
fucking
doesn't
actually
prove
be
that he
reasonable,
committed a
man.
crime either way. Because the thing is that even if he thought that he could because of how it's phrased and then they rule against it,
Oh,
they're still not
sorry.
going to say that he committed a crime. So he's still not going to be charged
Yeah,
with a crime,
they did
even if a
not.
mistake was
All right,
made.
all right,
Same with
all
the
right,
other
all
error.
right, guys. So it's okay. It's okay. Just everybody just take it down a notch. Everybody calm down. Calm down.
I just don't like when people scream lies. It
Yeah.
infuriates me.
All right. So here's the thing: the Supreme Court took no position of the and in the article you actually sent, I'm going to about him relying on this Alien Enemies Acts. And basically, they basically all they did. You think that the article you said the Supreme. You should read the whole thing where it says temporarily blocks. Yeah, so that expired, and now what's going on is they have individual judges ruling that he can't do that, but the Supreme Court has not actually found that he can't do it or that it's illegal. So while you were correct that they temporarily blocked him, that block has expired, and he is able to, except that federal judges, like there was two judges in New York and Colorado said that he can't do it, but that carries no fucking weight.
Yeah, it's not their jurisdiction.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So again, he hasn't broken any laws. You are twisting facts to suit your personal outlook. Calm down, woo-saw some shit away, and let's just have a discussion. Like, this is crazy. But and you ought to read the entire article.
Yes, great. So how come I was able to find that in 20 seconds?
Well, your article
Because you're not bad faith.
predates his. His is from April the 19th. Yours is from the 7th.
I go to the source. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, and this is why I
And I went
asked
to
for
a
a source.
liberal source, NPR. See,
Yeah, yours
I
was
pulled
earlier. So you're on
Yeah.
April 7th. They backed
But-
Trump's use of the law.
Great. I
the
learned a trick
19th.
from Tim Pool. I learned a trick from Tim Pool, which is I go to the liberal sources and bring it to the liberals and go, explain it. Explain it, Big Mouth.
Yeah. Right.
I love doing that.
Your article
Like, this is NBC. What are you going to say now?
April 7. Your article is from April 7, and they did support him. On April 19th, they temporarily blocked him because another federal judge has said, hey, this isn't, I think this is wrong. And this is just a circuit court judge. This isn't a real, this isn't anybody else. This is not a Supreme Court. So and that was
really
3
don't
weeks
have the
ago.
authority.
So this week, as of well, I can't find one newer than May 1st. I was looking for one. 2 days ago, two more judges have, and now again, these are federal judges in New York and Colorado. These are not Supreme Court justices. This literally affects Trump not at all beyond being annoying. And that's it. And this is a typical leftist tactic. So Steelman, dude, you got to read the whole article, man. You got to do the research.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
would
it's like
I mean-
a local sheriff trying to claim jurisdiction over like an FBI case or something like that, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
They've ruled against it.
It's
but
an extreme overreach.
Articles,
it's an overreach of power.
In the articles that's very, very important is injunction. If they had gotten a federal injunction, then he could not do it. Right?
I mean,
because that means that they have to have a hearing. I'm not seeing
let's
that.
talk about that.
This is so.
Let's go ahead and talk about that.
This is so.
Did get an injunction.
It's such bullshit, bad faith in the first place, Steelman, because
they literally don't have the grounds to make the claim. That's the issue. They have. It's basically like virtue signaling, because it has no judicial power. They can give the order, but the Trump administration doesn't have to comply with it because they literally don't have jurisdiction. That is an overreach.
Yeah.
So so let's just say,
they could lose their job for that.
They ought to be deported, according to Robert Whaley. I love it.
Right. Mullet Baby is correct here. Federal
judge.
district courts do not have the power to issue nationwide injunctions. DC Appeals Court found in favor of that last week when they allowed several cases to be consolidated. So while the issue is contested, Steelman, nothing Trump has done has been illegal. Now, can you give me something other?
Let's talk about this for a second. If I follow Vikings' illogical path,
that a district judge doesn't have the fucking authority. He's not making shit up, bro. That's just the way it is.
Follow your path of logic, okay? You're saying that the courts essentially have no power to declare Trump a criminal, right?
I literally just told you.
You just read the chat that confirmed what I said.
Wait, I want to make sure that I'm understanding your position. Did I paraphrase
That's what the chat just said.
I want to know if that's what
it depends on what they're ruling on, Steelman. In this case, they don't have the jurisdiction.
Hold on. One at a time. And Steelman, you can't just keep talking. You make a statement, and then people reply, and you make another statement or a reply, and it goes back and forth.
Yeah, but
that's an English lesson. Now you owe him $100.
Grid, he doesn't know how to have a conversation. We've already established
that. I don't have any popcorn, or I just sit here and fucking let it burn. But
I asked never stop burning.
I asked Viking what he thinks, and he tells me what the chat says.
You know what, Imperious? I'm about to release the Imperious.
Hey, Kurt, I'm going to drop and switch to my laptop real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Because Viking knows what I'm going to say, and I'm going to debunk his whole theory. Viking,
I'm just going to repost what the other guy said, because it's exactly what I said.
So I want to paraphrase so I understand. So then after I go through this, you're going to say, you don't understand what I said.
You're going to paraphrase.
Yeah, and tell me if I'm understanding your point or not.
You don't even know what paraphrase means, apparently. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
Imperious.
So you just admitted you're going to alter what I'm going to say.
Imperious.
Wow. So okay, I guess
it's what it says right here. District court judges do not have the power to issue nationwide injunctions.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't say they do. Now I'm going to ask you. Are you saying
yes, you did.
that the courts do not have the that Trump cannot be a criminal because the courts don't have the power to declare him a criminal?
No, I'm saying that because he didn't commit a crime, just because the courts say he did, doesn't make it so.
Well, they didn't say he committed a crime.
But see, that's what they're trying to imply by him doing this is supposed to be unable to do. So he's supposed to violating human rights.
Steelman.
That's what they're really trying to say.
Hold on. Are you saying that because a judge has said that he can't do it, therefore he committed a crime?
No, actually, Grid, I'm pointing out something that Viking said on his point. Judge Viking was saying, even if he commits a crime, it doesn't matter because the courts don't have the authority to declare him a criminal. Therefore, he can't be a criminal.
You're completely misunderstanding, dude.
Do you understand the jurisdiction?
I mean, that is actually true.
The thing is that what you're claiming. See, they don't have the ability to give him an order. Do you understand?
So okay, but Grid agrees with what I just said.
Because he's the executive branch, they're the judicial branch. So they cannot give him those type of orders. It is beyond their jurisdiction. Therefore, just because they say it. But I'm saying that's the crux issue here that he's not understanding is that they literally can't. That's a made up crime.
And Imperious is correct here. And yeah, I said that he's right. Imperious is correct here. What does Article 3 have any control over Article 2? One doesn't. It doesn't control the other, right? Like there's a reason we have these things in place. What all I get out of you, Steelman, is that because a judge has ruled somewhere that Trump can't deport people, that he was a criminal. And you used, I want to follow this through, you used an article from a month ago, almost, basically saying that because the Supreme Court temporarily suspended his, suspended his ability to do so, which he complied with. But then that expired, and he went right back to doing it, which he can.
He didn't comply with
He's
it, but
somehow
okay.
a criminal.
He didn't comply with it. They sent the planes anyway.
No, the paperwork was already through, and
the planes were already in the
leaving.
air. That's the.
So he told him to turn them around.
That's a procedural thing again.
He
did tell him to turn them around, and the pilot said, "No, we're not turning around."
So then they should have, and he told them then figure out a way to fucking get them back here, and they didn't. They just disregarded the order. We all know that.
He said, yeah, he actually did say, okay, we'll figure out a way to get them back here. And the Venezuelans and El Salvadorans said, no, they're ours now. These are gang members, and we want our pound of flesh.
So Viking successfully
but again,
dodged the question. By the way,
no, there's no crime. It's a made-up crime.
So I will move on to Grid's point.
He never had to follow the order in the first place. He never. See, you're avoiding the fact that he never had to follow the order in the first place. It's a fake crime. It's made up bullshit.
Average debate and actually, again, to everyone's point here, we keep trying to point this out. In the case where the judge ruled while the plane was in the air that it was against the law for him to do that, Tyler has just pointed out again what we've all been pointing out. The judge didn't even have didn't have the authority or jurisdiction to even make that.
What was the guy's name? Boobadeer or something like that?
No, that's the exact point.
The boob judge.
That's the exact point.
Boob head. That's what I call him.
No crime. They had no jurisdiction.
Okay, so then, great. Hold on a second, because you got to see that I'm talking to Viking on one point and I'm talking to you on another, and I don't know if you realize.
I'm trying to consolidate it into a timeline. So I can
I'm laughing at Robert Whaley over here on YouTube. He says, "You mean to tell me planes have so much fuel and can't only have so much fuel and can't stop at the gas station in the sky?"
Tell me where I get this wrong.
I ain't buying
it. Tell me where I'm wrong.
You successfully dodged it, Viking.
I was just I'm actually kind of fascinated about aviation too. I was just watching a documentary about the SR-71. You know, the SR-71 had to expend so much fucking fuel, and it couldn't have very much fuel on board when it launched. That as soon as they got in the fucking air, they had to hit a KC-135 and refuel in order to actually carry out their mission, whatever they were doing. The whole fuselage is filled with fuel, and it constantly leaks. And like I said, they couldn't carry a whole lot of fuel in the first place to get off the ground because the plane was so big. You know, but it's fascinating. I always loved that SR-71. Used to go to air shows with my grandpa all the time. It was good stuff. Sorry. Let's get back to the Spurg Fest.
Hold on. Stop. You just made a bad point. So let me correct you.
Color me surprised.
It is, in fact, against the law to be a gang member or even a member of an organization if you are not legally here in the United States, or even if you are legally here in the United States. When my wife came over on a visa...
Can you pause for 1 second?
I will.
Come
on. I just wanted to...
10th man.
This is all because Trump declared MS-13 a terrorist organization. Let's not forget that he...
Yeah, that's why the AEA is authorized. Yeah.
No, I'm talking to Grit. I'm not listening to the garble.
I get
Grit,
that.
Just put that in. So go ahead.
Yeah, he did that, but he did that to make it a little more clear. He didn't have to do that. It was still a gang, and they could still be deported. But once he
doesn't have to do anything. Does no one remember Operation Wetback under Eisenhower?
I just now noticed your name is Click Commander. That's hilarious.
I don't understand. Does no one remember Operation Wetback? I think you guys should look that up.
Yeah. So just so I have this right, Steelman, you are not aware of the fact that if you are a member of an any anti-American organization, it doesn't have to be a gang. There's no requirement for it to be a gang. It doesn't have to be a terrorist organization. It doesn't even have to be a national organization. When my wife came over here from China and she had been a member, which everyone is, of the utilitarian party or whatever in high school, she had to disclose that and prove that it wasn't anti-American, or they wouldn't have let her in. Okay, now it's a little different now because she went through the whole process and became a citizen. But anyone that comes into this country can be deported if they're a member of an anti-American organization, and that is a very loosely defined term. Okay, so are you arguing that the gang members were not part of an anti-American organization? And if you are, I would really like proof of it from someone other than a judge that never interviewed them.
Well, the dog finally went and laid down. That's good.
I would argue that they deserved their day in court. That I haven't seen evidence. I don't think there was evidence presented.
Why
to the
did they?
jury
They're not citizens. They do not deserve a day in court.
He also had days
Right.
in
If
court,
you
and
enter
he
the
was-
country illegally and you did not take the proper legal processes to get into the country, then you get immediately deported. You don't get to then just go, oh, well, I claim asylum status after you illegally entered. That's not how this works.
You're not automatically
answer.
entitled
Okay, all right.
to everything that we get in this.
Again, is it a good faith debate, or can I say a bunch of? Can I go nuts too, or is it when I go nuts I get muted?
Actually,
because you guys are fucking faggots. You guys are blowing smoke out of each other's dicks. What the fuck do you know about what you're fucking talking about? You fucking faggot motherfuckers.
Ooh,
they
so
have,
much.
they have their fucking due process is that their
That's the end of that. That's the end of that. Oh man. Wow. Okay. So holy shit. What a fucking clusterfuck, dude. Sorry about that, everybody. Robert Whaley asks, can I post a link of a John Ward video? I don't know if you can post a link or not, Robert. I do have a Discord that you can pop it into if you wanted to. Yeah, that's my neighbor getting home. He worked late. Hush, dog. Oh, shit. So do you do Discord, Robert? Some people don't. Yeah. Hush. All right, hold on a minute. Sorry about that. It's a nice night. I got the door open. Dog's barking at his own damn shadow. There's the rules, and you gotta acknowledge that, and then you should be good. Yeah. Raw diggity. Raw hide. Yeah, I can't, yeah, no, what was it? I've seen, plenty of people have been banned for slinging the F-slur around. That guy had no composure or etiquette at all, just came in there and started fucking shouting all kinds of toss shit. I can't be around that. At least not while I'm streaming. Hope Grid fucking, you know, skirts the fucking ban. But this is why it's important to screen people and know who you're having on your panels. Frodo. No. remember for 10 minutes to post it. It's a video about an SR-71 pilot. 10 minutes? What? Did I set that up? I don't know. I did not mean for that to be that way. Oh, my bad, dude. I didn't realize that. Well, tell me the title of the video. If you tell me the title of the video, I'll be able to hunt it down. It says I have to be a member for 10 minutes to post it. It's a video about an SR-71 pilot. That'd be cool. I'd like to see it. But yeah, I mean, SR-71 is really cool. All kinds of aviation shit's amazing. I tell you what, since that fucking bombed out, I'll jump in my Discord. If y'all want to hang out in there, that'd be cool. I can't share my screen in there, but at least I can, but then you won't be able to hear anything. But stupid Windows 7. Stupid Windows 7. Wobbly says I would have liked to be on that one. It's just people fucking screaming at each other, Wobbly. Complete waste of time. See if I can hunt down the one that I was watching. This looks pretty funny. I always like Charlie Kirk. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's it looks like MiGs. It's flying next to MiGs. And then he just kicks the fucking afterburners on and takes off, dude. Leaves the MiG standing still. Who is this? Iceman Fox 1. It's John Ward, LA Speedster. Yeah. Look at this. Leaves him fucking standing still. Climbs up to something like 800,000 feet. And that thing skirts the atmosphere. It's amazing. What is it? The Kármán line, yeah. Cool shit. All right. My bad. There we go. I think this is it. Identify as an A-10, says one hit. That's a fantastic fucking aircraft, too.
Hello, world champions. For this week's break from the Capital G Grind, I'd like to share with you a classic story as told by Air Force pilot Major Brian Schul. This guy.
People ask, was it ever fun to fly the jet? And I told this story one time in Seattle 25 years ago, and it became, this urban legend or something.
Schul is a veteran of the Vietnam War, where he flew 212 close combat missions until he was finally shot down in 1974 near the Cambodian border.
That resolution's awful.
Quote,
okay.
Unable to eject from the aircraft, Schul was forced to crash land into the jungle. Surviving the initial impact of the crash, he suffered severe burns in the ensuing fireball. Crawling from the burning wreckage and surviving in hostile territory with extensive wounds for more than a day, he was able to find a secure location to camouflage and hide himself. Enemy patrols were still close and looking for him, with soldiers walking to within a few yards distance, although he was unsure of his judgment and thought they were hallucinations. Because
who it is? Oh, there's Wobbly. What's up, Wobbly?
Hey. How are you?
Am I what?
Oh gosh. How'd you get on that panel anyway?
You sound really muffled, Wobbly.
I sound muffled?
Yeah, it sounds like something's covering up your microphone or something.
No,
You're
I'm
so
not.
muffly.
I'm not muffly.
What's up, One Hit? How you doing?
I figured if the old man was going to join you, I might as well too.
Well, hot damn. Welcome in.
Yeah, I saw you over there in the other Discord. One hit.
Fuck. My bad. I was sharing the wrong fucking screen there. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I say, I'm trying to get out there and expose myself to some other stuff, but we can't be doing that kind of shit.
I mean,
exposing ourselves.
Oh,
but I have a 15-inch PP.
Yeah, you
I want
expose
to
yourself.
show the world.
You expose yourself, and everybody just gets depressed.
I told a horse I had a longer one, and he laughed, and then I showed him, and he cried.
I was getting tired of hearing fucking Steelman just completely ignore everything that was being said to him and just double down on everything. Trump's criminal. He needs to go to jail.
All you can do. That's all you can do.
Yeah, I was just fucking. What the fuck is the point of talking to people like that? It's just a waste of time. It's just gonna piss me off.
I could never see the point in panels. You can never convince the other side that they're wrong.
Yeah, that's not.
Or there's never an agreement. You can never reach an accord. It's so much anymore that you look past one another that there's no sense even wasting your breath.
Yeah. Well, it's not really about coming to an agreement. It's about, putting your points out there and trying to prove that the other person is unfounded. That's really what it's about. But Steelman just does not understand how to fucking do that.
But it should be about coming to an accord and an understanding. It shouldn't be about the gotcha moment on either side. I've often thought that's half our problem nowadays.
Yeah. I don't know. I can appreciate two debaters that are, that understand the etiquette and go back and forth. But Steelman was just not there, dude.
The left has a real problem. They've lost all credibility. So now it's just stupidity that you hear.
Yeah, you're not.
Well, I think the real left needs to stand up and tell them idiots just knock it off. I think that people that are more moderate just don't have a voice. I mean, look at Fetterman. They're ready to shut him up and throw him out.
Fetterman's not really a leftist, though.
Well, but I'm
Yeah,
just
not
saying, if you disagree with the party, they're ready to toss you out. That's ridiculous. You should never be in agreement with either party. 100%.
Yeah, not 100%.
You're a fool.
Yeah, but that's the left, man. I mean, every single time they do anything, look at the voting records. It's all, the whole party is on one side or the other of every single issue.
Yeah, they vote as a monolith. They never break.
Yeah, and they're all just NPCs. They're mindless NPCs, just towing the party line.
Yeah, and if they don't, they get censured and screwed over. Yeah, that's insane. How do you run a party like that?
You don't, man. It's a cult. It's literally a fucking cult. You're
right. It is a cult.
You either fall in line or you get the fucking axe. It's ridiculous.
Well, they like to call themselves a tribe now.
Fuck. Whatever. But what is it? The DSA is leading the party by the nose all the way off the cliff to fucking communism, man. It's insane. Yeah. And I love it when fucking leftists don't even realize that a Democrat Socialist Party exists. Or Socialists of America. That's what it is. The Democratic Socialists of America. And AOC is a member. All the squad is members. That guy who pulled the fucking fire alarm, he's a member.
That ding dong.
The loudest voices in the Democrat Party are, in fact, card-carrying fucking socialists.
That's they haven't had our best interest at heart for a long time.
No, not at all.
They've been Clower pivoting for a long time. They've been trying to bring the system down and destroy it. That's their mission.
It's depressing, man. And the Republicans aren't a whole lot fucking better. I'll tell you that.
Oh no, we need an opposition party.
For sure.
You can't swing the pendulum one way. It's not good.
No, no, that leads to totalitarianism in a hurry.
Exactly. I don't want to see the Republicans run everything because too far right's a bad thing too.
Well, they're lazy.
Well, they are.
And spineless, yeah.
Maybe that's where I get my lazy from. I'm too far right.
Yeah, maybe. Well, how y'all been doing? It's probably been a week since I talked to Wobbly, and longer than that since I talked to you, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, working. Same old, same old.
I'm always doing the same thing.
Well, that new Evo game has some promise, but they need to work on it.
Assetto Corsa? Yeah, I haven't played it yet. My fucking dog, he chewed up the power cable to my steering wheel. I still haven't replaced it.
Fix it.
I just need to buy the damn replacement. I haven't done it yet.
Just oh geez,
Oh yeah,
it's so easy to fix that shit.
I don't have a soldering iron.
Yeah. $3.95 at a hardware store. You can get a pencil type soldering iron, a little bit of solder, some shrink wrap, and you got it made.
Still, they have this low voltage connectors. You don't even need solder. It's just you just click a little button and it freaking puts epoxy or silicone and epoxy around everything, and it's all good.
Yeah, it's a power cable. I don't want to jankify my power cable and then the damn thing sparks and catches the house on fire or something.
Oh, bull! Come on.
What is that? Is that the power cable? Power cable for the G29?
Yeah, essentially, it's a G27 because it's old. But yeah.
Oh, you have the old one.
They still run the same power source.
You're behind on everything: the computer, the steering wheel.
All my shit.
27's actually a good one. Everybody wants that one.
Yeah, well, it's because it comes with a six shifter. You have to pay extra for that for the on the G29.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
But the feedback module is exactly the same. They haven't changed it in 2 decades.
No,
so.
No, they haven't. It's a good bargain It's a good bargain steering wheel.
Yeah, an entry level for sure. It's great. I mean, some people have won like iRacing tournaments on a G27 or a G29.
Yeah, wouldn't be me.
Me neither. But
a soldering pencil, a little bit of solder, and some shrink man is a lot cheaper than buying a power supply.
I know.
True.
Only take you about 15 minutes to do it.
Let me see if I
Shrink
can
wrap is amazing.
Send it to me. I'll fix it for you and send it back.
Hell, I think they make even a little splicing kit that'll work for that too. That has the shrink wrap and everything in it. We used to use them for underground wires. It has a shrink wrap and a little terminal block in it.
Just go to Lowe's or Home Depot.
Yeah, they should have it.
Yeah, they got everything there.
They got it all. Yeah, you wouldn't even need a soldering iron with that little terminal, the one that I'm thinking of. It just has.
They'll even have an employee that'll help you.
Yeah, Home Depot.
At you and
I never get any help at Lowe's, but Home Depot I get help. I don't know about your Lowe's, but our Lowe's doesn't even have a cashier anymore.
I don't know what the fuck I did with it. It's around here somewhere. I gotta find it. But I'm looking at the steering wheel and the cable is just snipped off. It looks like somebody took a pair of scissors to it. Not that big. It wouldn't be that big of a deal to put it back together.
Each wire's got a different color.
Mm-hmm. I think there's only 2 wires on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the power cable that goes into the module, so there's probably only 2 wires anyway, a ground and a positive.
I don't think it's it'd be a neutral.
Yeah.
It'd be no ground.
Well, if it's a switching power supply, it could have 4 wires.
Maybe, yeah.
But they'll be color coded. It'll be easy.
Mine doesn't. I'm looking at my power supply right now. It doesn't have a switch.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have a switch. No.
I'll tell you what. If I ever work overtime and get that Moza I keep looking at, I'll send you my G29. You can have it.
But you don't know what a switching power supply is.
Well, mine doesn't have a switch on it.
Well, that's not, I guess that's not what it means.
Switch. A switching power supply senses draw and signal and adjusts itself to the amount of current it needs to send to it.
Or if it's on or even or not. I don't know. I'm not cutting my cord either.
Yeah, don't.
I'm good. I don't know if it's that. I can't tell. I can look at the pins on the input, but I'm not. It's on a stand. I'm not tearing it apart.
Yeah.
I bought a folding stand. It's pretty nice. I'm waiting for us to do some more trucking.
Yeah, I'd love to. I want to get back into it. It was fun. I spent I don't know how much money on those fucking expansion packs. Driving trucks is a good time.
Yeah.
I have to wait until next month.
Why is that?
I finished paying off the house remodel.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of broke.
I hear that. Well,
I feel you, Robley. I feel you.
I'm broke too. I wasn't suggesting we buy more expansions, but we can just play the ones we got.
I'm up to date on the expansions. I'm good. I got everything.
You got all of
them? Yeah.
I'm missing a few. Some of the new ones they came out with. Didn't they come out with like Montana? I think I don't have that one.
Missouri.
Missouri, was that it? Yeah.
The show me state.
Yeah, I've been to Missouri. St. Joe's on there too. I've been to St. Joe. My brother-in-law lives there.
Nice.
Where the west begins and the east peters out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I have the other states that are coming on my wish list, but I haven't seen anything lately.
I still tease my brother-in-law. He lives in Arnold, Missouri.
Oh,
nice.
I keep telling him, man, 3% of the population of the United States is illiterate, and they all live in Missouri.
I'll tell you what, they have some nice big deer out there. I'd love to go hunt out there.
Oh, I bet they do. Yeah. Actually, one little corner of Missouri borders up against Western Kentucky, right at the bottom, the south side of it.
Well, we were going to come down to Kentucky, but we decided our summer vacation is going to be up in New York in the Thousand Islands.
Oh. Well, in the summer, that's probably fine. I wouldn't want to go north in the winter, though. Like that.
No, we wouldn't do that in the winter, no. No, I was going to come down. I wanted to do some of the Bourbon Trail, but I see you guys had floods, so I was we kind of ixnayed that.
Well, that happens every year, but not in Claremont. I mean, most of the distilleries are out in Claremont, in the middle of the state. The eastern
Buffalo got flooded pretty bad.
Did it? Yeah, Buffalo Trace did. I saw that. Yeah. They're kind of out there.
That's all right. We'll get down there at some point.
Yeah.
I remember watching people do tours of the distilleries and stuff.
I'd like to go down and see that. I think it'd be interesting. There's a lot of history there.
There's a shit ton of it. I've been on one at Jim Beam. That was really cool. And Angel's Envy is like, you can just walk into the distillery and everything is kind of right there in front of your face. Because it's all kind of packed into a rather small building downtown.
How's the Wild Turkey one? I that's the one I really like Wild Turkey.
Yeah. I used to drink some 101, man. I used to put down some 101. That's good stuff.
I'd like to score a bottle of Decades at some point here.
Yeah. Got some good ones.
Yeah, I can't get any. We can hardly get Buffalo Trace or anything up here in Pennsylvania. I should send you some money and have you send me some stuff.
Well, I'll do it. I can do it. But yeah, there's
how easy is Buffalo Trace to get down there?
Anytime, anywhere, man.
Really? Anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's impossible to get in PA. You have to wait in line to get it in PA.
Damn. Like you're just
I
talking
have a
regular
bottle
label
in my
Buffalo
drawer.
Trace?
Yeah, I have a bottle in my drawer here, but I jumped through hoops to get it.
Yeah, man. No, they
It
sell that
wasn't
at
easy.
every liquor store, every corner store in the city.
Oh yeah, I'd have a bottle of that and had a bottle of Eagle Rare, no problem. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, freaking! I'm hooked on the old Granddad 114 right now.
My grandmother used to drink Old Granddad and Old Fitzgerald.
Well, old Granddad 114 is not your grandma's drinking. It's pretty good.
I don't
It's
know, man. She used to
surprising.
drink a lot, but
Wow.
especially on Derby.
I really love the 114. I still have a little bottle here. I still have a little bit left. I don't even want to tap into it because there ain't a whole lot left there.
Well, Robert Wadley says he's a Pennsyltuckian too. Yeah,
Pennsyltuckian? Yeah, he knows the pain of Pennsyltucky. Yeah, our liquor stores leave a little bit to be desired. Well, I got a Heaven Hill here. I got a Powers, a Michener's, and Patty.
Sounds good.
Two Irish whiskeys and a couple Kentuckys.
Well, the Kentuckys are the only real bourbon. So,
well, the Irish aren't. They're whiskey. I told you the other night what the definition was. I don't know what to tell you.
no, I know what the legal definition is, but it's still, the true bourbons only come from Kentucky.
I was looking at, they had an award. It's a Lancaster Ale made of bourbon, apparently, that won some award for a 6-year age statement, and it was. I don't know where to find it. I'll have to go looking. It might not be an easy one to find either.
Interesting. Botrix is working over on Kick, but it's not working on my YouTube for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's supposed to be in there though. But I have a command on Botrix for bourbon.
Yeah. I see.
Only bourbon in the world comes to the great Commonwealth of Kentucky. That's right.
Well, we have limestone streams up here. You're not the only place in the world that has them. That's their claim to great whiskey is limestone fed streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same. That's why we have such great trout fishing up here.
Yeah. Well, what was it? For the longest time, for decades before LBJ, there was the law said that bourbon had to come from Kentucky. It had to be bottled and bonded in Kentucky.
Well, bonded is just it was their way of getting around people that were coloring things that weren't whiskey.
Oh yeah, have you fisted over in Kick Chat?
Yeah, they had to be. They had to be the government. They would put it in a thing, and they would monitor it for how long it would be away, and it had to be away for so many years or months. Yeah, that was my understanding of bonded.
I'm not real certain about that, but I just understand that was the wording of the law.
Yeah, I don't think it was Kentucky. It was just they started a bonded act. There was people coloring. What do they call that? The white something white. Before the whiskeys put it in the barrels to be aged white
oak barrels?
No, it's white. There's a name for that. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. I don't want to tell you wrong.
Yeah, it's whatever. I don't think anybody's really invested in the subject.
Buffalo Trace actually puts out their white thing here. Hold on, let me look.
But yes, Heavy is correct. There was the story of the Blue family up in the hills of Kentucky. They kept drinking iron water or something like that. Turned their skin blue.
Amy Wilson? Lainey Wilson.
Then they were incestuous. That didn't help.
Never heard of her. Somebody new, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. The Fugate family, the blue people of Kentucky refers to the Fugate family, had a rare genetic condition called methema.
White dog is what it's called. It's called the white dog. You can buy it from Upload Tree, the white dog. It's actually the undistilled or barreled mash. It's not aged. It's just yeah. I see it here. It's called white dog. It's interesting. It gives you an idea what the flavor of the whiskey is before it gets aged in the oak barrels. Buffalo Trace is excellent. I do like it, but it's not worth all the hassle we have to go through to get it.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But I guess because we're closer to the distillery, they don't have a problem getting.
Yeah,
it to
they
us.
don't make enough.
Yeah,
they don't make enough. They're small. I mean, they're big, but they're small. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well known, but small. Yeah, most of the distilleries are that way, except for Jim Beam. Jim Beam's fucking massive. But
Jim Beam's enormous. I've had their Knob Creek. Knob Creek's pretty good. I do like that. When I was younger, I really didn't care for Jim Beam. I was more of a Jack person. Now that I'm older, I don't like Jack anymore. I was more of a Jack person. I'd rather drink Jim Beam.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're silly. Jack Daniels sucks.
I when I was young, I was foolish, and Jack Daniels back then was, it's like my Guns N' Roses vinyl album back here. Everybody loved it. Oh. Yeah, I just got into vinyl. That's something else.
Yeah, that's a trip itself, man.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't listened to very much on vinyl. My dad used to have some records, and I used to. My first stereo it had a phonograph on top of it. I used to listen to. What was it? He had Yes, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road from Elton John. Yes, 90210 from the 80s.
Yeah. I had Yes on tape. I remember that one.
Yeah, and then was a couple other ones. He had Led Zeppelin 2 on fucking vinyl.
Yeah,
That was cool.
I had that one. Yeah, I had that on vinyl. Yes, I did. That was a good. I've been looking for that one.
I still have them all.
No shit.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's why Wobbly's our hero.
Yeah,
indeed.
There's 2 bookcases full of LPs back there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I just inherited a bunch of old vinyl stuff. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's cool, man. They used to put a lot more effort into the album covers and the inserts and everything.
Yeah, the art and everything. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, I bought some Sinatra. That's interesting.
Sinatra's great, man. I used to think I never liked lounge singers, but if you actually sit and listen to some Sinatra, it's really good stuff.
I'll tell you what, I got some Sammy Davis Jr. He's unbelievable. I've seen him in movies and I've seen him do little things, but I've never heard an album. And his album's just like, his voice is amazing. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
it is. Smooth.
I got a bunch of old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I even have some 78s, but I don't have any way to play them. My turntable won't do 78.
I was gonna say, most turntables do. You can change the speed, but
yeah, that's the Audio Technica one I just bought. It does do 78. I had to look here. It's playing right here.
I have an old Technics.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good one.
It'll do 45. It'll do 33 and a third, but it won't do 78.
Most of them are 33 and a third, aren't they?
I still have an old Stanton.
Oh wow! No kidding.
Yeah, and a few new needles if I have to replace the needles.
Wow. Wow.
And that does have to
You
happen.
do have a quality taste, Mr. Wobbly.
That reminds me.
Yeah, the Technics was cheap. It was bought from a company called Cal Stereo. Oh, way back in the mid '70s. I went nuts. Bought myself a nice stereo, even though I couldn't afford it. I still have my reel-to-reel, my decorder.
Wow.
I still have all that
Cool.
here.
Cool.
An old Sansui AU 5565. One of the original solid states. It's just an amplifier, no tuner in it, just the amplifier.
You got good taste, dude. You got really good taste.
That's some good stuff. Yeah.
That is.
I have an old Fisher up here that I need to repair. All the controls on it are noisy, and I need to take it apart and clean them and put it
I
all
have
back.
my headset here, my shit stacked and the freaking I think the pod on it makes a freaking crackly noise when I turn it up. I think it needs cleaned out a little bit.
Yeah, probably. What was it? My dad and his brother and they had a friend named Larry. Larry had a whole fucking studio's worth of equipment when he died. God rest his soul. But among that was a couple of reel-to-reels, some EQs, some studio monitors. Those studio monitors were massive, man. It was like Sanyos, but the cabinets they were in were like fucking huge. They weighed like 200 pounds or some shit. It was
Wow,
like
the news is full of that dumb mayor that got arrested.
Wow.
Weird thing was, it was only like a 12-inch driver, the big speaker, but the cabinet was so big. It was crazy. It was all resonance, I guess.
I do need to get a woofer. I
Wasn't
bought
all recording in it.
I bought a pair of the Swan speakers. They are really good. Wow, I'm blown away by them. For all the bigger they are amazing. And they weren't that much money. They were cheap.
My doctor's younger than my underwear.
I'm sitting here in my boxers right now.
I got sweatpants on. It's been a little chilly here today.
Talking to Grid in DMs right now. He just sent me a $45 for winning the debate tournament last week. That's cool. Inviting me back tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
You got the money?
Yeah. He's giving out to the winner and the runner up 10 and 15% of whatever donations come in during the tournament.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So I was like, hell yeah, dude, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. How's everything going to you, Dave? Haven't talked to you in a while.
It's okay.
Still doing
I'm
the
surviving.
security.
I'm above ground. That's what I can say.
There you go. Sometimes that's it.
Still doing the security?
No.
No?
No.
What'd you move on to now?
I'm just kind of in limbo, Wobbly.
Well, may your next job be a good job for you. Be a
Thank
good
you.
fit.
I appreciate it. I hope so too. The whole security shindig was a dead fucking end. I wasn't making enough money in the first damn place. It didn't really hurt my feelings any.
Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. It isn't so much about being happy as it is maybe just doing your best job and making the money to pay the bills.
Yeah, I hear that. It did that for a few months. So I guess
There
that's
you
something.
go. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Even my dream, I've had my dream job for the last 20 some years, and I'm to the point now where I'd love to just retire. I'm just tired of working. Period. Just tired of the whole thing. But I got 7 more to go. So there's that.
So did that Russian satellite crash?
I haven't heard about that one.
It was supposed to come. It was supposed to come hit the ground today.
Really?
Is it crashing over Russia or is it crashing over our shit?
Nobody knew where it was going to come down.
Oh, God, I love it when that fucking happens. That's hilarious to me.
I was too busy watching your hot Spanish weather girls.
Oh.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I don't see anything about it here. Odd.
Yeah, all that shows is a
They
lack of
made
planning.
such a big deal about it at first.
Maybe it didn't crash where they wanted it to.
I mean, the Earth is mostly ocean, so it'll probably.
I was kind of hoping it would come down right in the middle of Sacramento.
That'd be hilarious.
No, yeah.
But no, all of that's totally predictable, man. Like if you, as long as nothing hit the fucking thing, they should have been able to pinpoint it if they were dotting their T's and crossing their I's.
Yeah, considering they used to land spacecraft with stuff that was computer level less than what we carry in a cell phone.
Sure. Yeah, a lot of it was just math. A lot of it was just doing math on a fucking piece of paper.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now we got AI that'll solve problems that you couldn't even begin to imagine what the answer is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of scary, man. All the automation and shit that's happening, everything's getting automated.
Yeah.
You got AI that can make movies. You got AI that can make art, music.
Yeah, you don't think that shit ain't gonna go south at some point?
Yeah, of course it is, man. It's fucking replacing us, and what alarms me about it is it started with shit like art, and I'm like that should have been the most difficult thing of all, but apparently not.
No, maybe our interpretation of art isn't as good as we think it is.
Yeah, there's nothing in the news about it at all.
About the Russian satellite?
It was supposed to come down today.
Let me check my backyard real quick, make sure I don't have one out there.
Oh, you'd know if it hit.
Pretty big.
It was that Venus.
Oh yeah.
Probe that failed to leave orbit, and it just sat there for years and years, and slowly its orbit decayed, and it was supposed to come down today. But it was made out of material that would probably survive re-entry, and the thing's huge.
Oh God, I hope it was something a precious metal I could recycle and make some money on. That'd be great.
Maybe.
If it lands in my yard, is it mine?
Yeah, no.
Or do I not own the mineral rights? I don't know. There's a fuzzy gray area.
Here, I found an article about it. It's from NBC. A half-ton Soviet spacecraft is about to crash into Earth, but don't panic. The Cosmos 482 spacecraft is extremely unlikely to cause damage. Human-made space junk crashes back to Earth all the time.
Oh well. Yeah, I feel better now. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, NBC says don't worry about it.
NBC said don't worry about it. Holy hell, I'll be up all night now. You've really got me fucked up.
Chip just got busted in a tax fraud scheme. Ooh. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
Adam Schiff.
Oh, yeah, fuck that asshole. Yeah. You remember... We were talking about the Democrats being in lockstep all the time. You remember when they censored Adam Schiff? And all the Democrats went, "Wah!" like fucking kids. It's insane. What's up, Heavy? Good to see you, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Democrats are fucking children.
It may sound like a Muppet.
You sound like a Muppet? Or I sound like a Muppet? Phenomena. Now we all sound like Muppets. Yeah.
What the hell, Wobbly? I thought you were posting something about the fucking
That's
That deorbits.
Hey, how did he just post? Whoa! Yeah,
God.
ride that bull, baby.
What's Discord?
That's better than weather. Let her go.
I swear.
Drunk girls on bulls. Yeah.
She's hanging on for
I
dear life,
I
dude.
play bits and pieces of that on my stream in the morning, just to
Make sure everybody's awake. Oh yeah. I couldn't see what was going to go wrong here. Oh,
There she goes.
there she goes.
Her fucking pants are shoved up in her ass.
Oh,
She doesn't have any pants. That was not
oh
smart.
no, that's not pants.
Oh, she doesn't have any pants either. Why do they not have any pants on?
She's so rich.
Oh, yeah.
But this is Brazil, man. I mean, it sounds like they have a lot of fun down there.
I reckon.
Yeah, they do.
Oh man. Oh, Nico's asking for the Discord link. I'll get you, Nico. Hold on just a second.
I gotta learn some Spanish. Every time you put that weather on, I think she's talking dirty to me.
Oh, I swear. Y'all are gonna get me in trouble.
Well, I do anything I can to help educate my chat in the morning. And Woodsy's been posting some stuff up in the mornings for me just to oh my God.
Oh,
Some of
yeah.
the stuff that's on X is wild.
Oh, I swear.
Little girls get the big girls. Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Mechanical bull and a few shots of tequila. What could go wrong?
Oh, nothing. Surely not.
Surely nothing's going to go wrong.
Yeah, ask the
Oh, she knows what she's doing. Oh, sorry.
mechanical bull and alcohol. It can go really wrong.
She's been on the bull before. Yeah.
Is it just me, or is Heavy's coming through kind of quiet?
Yeah, I had
quiet.
to turn him up here a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, she's a pro.
Yeah,
You're not going to throw her easy.
Put her on a real bull.
Yeah. Or yell the ex-girlfriend's name. One or the other.
I'm telling you, I find some of the craziest shit on YouTube.
All right, I'll make you happy. I'll sip a little of this Heaven Hill here.
There you go. I was gonna say Heaven Hill's a huge fucking warehouse down in Bardstown. It burned down a long time ago, but I think they salvaged most of it, and they still use it. What am I
this
saying?
this one's 100 proof. This one's bottled and bonded. Yeah, it has to be at least 100 proof to be a bottled and bonded.
Oh, she's got it down, man. She knows what she's doing there.
Yeah, she's been on the bull before.
Oh, yeah, she's ridden that bull.
She's been on a PP before.
What was I gonna say? Do they have a female bull riding league? Is that a thing?
Oh,
Well, it's hard to ride a female bull because they have to kind of be male.
I meant the rider is a female, not the bull.
Well, you don't see the irony in that, do you?
I do.
Nah.
You never know. It's 2025. You know, the bull might
Yeah.
identify as a woman.
Identify as a bull. Oh shit, that's fucked up.
Oh,
And I've been on the front page 9 times in
On
the
Kick?
in the last 30 days.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice.
It ought to give your viewership a boost, right?
I wish they'd be in chat more. I really do. I mean,
yeah.
I'd like to get to know the people that are subscribing.
Yeah. I think a lot of viewership on Kick is bots. I really do. But
No, they're not.
They're not.
No, because Kick actively works to clear bots. In
Yeah.
fact, I thought I got a bot attack, and I went into Kick's Discord and asked them to look at it. They got back to me and told me no, they're not bots.
No shit.
My.
And then every once in a while, the Kick team's in my chat, and they're listening, and then they'll put me
Oh,
up on the
wow.
front page,
That's cool.
and
Oh,
things
yeah.
just explode for a while. But since I don't gamble and I don't, you know,
Jesus on her Beth.
ride that bitch.
Yeah. I don't know. That guy looked like he was riding dudes.
I have to say the Kick team is oh gosh, man, they're like night and day compared to Twitch and the other places. They're a good crew. I really appreciate all the help they give.
Yeah. That's good. I haven't had any interactions with them. I guess I'm not around enough. But
Well, I was playing that Schedule 1 drug game, and Gigster said I might have to play that on Kick. He said I don't think it'd be good on Twitch.
oh yeah, I have no idea. I mean, it's a video game. It's not like you're actually doing.
Yeah,
drugs.
it's not like I'm actually dealing drugs, but it's actually for an indie game. It's pretty good.
I've seen some people playing it. But
Yeah, it's been interesting. I've been messing with it.
it's multiplayer too, isn't it?
Heavy's back.
Yeah, it is. I can't. I need somebody to come in and be my dealer while I make all the drugs.
Evening, gentlemen.
There you go. That's a lot better.
Yeah, he found his way back.
That's what I get for cleaning up the wiring on my computer.
Trying to clean my browser off.
Get the sticky
Damn
off
porn.
of it.
Damn Pornhub, anyhow. Ooh, that Heaven Hill's got a nice smell to it.
Yeah, I was up till fucking 7 o'clock this morning with Powdered Dusty. He's kind of okay. He's an atheist and a lefty, but he's not a complete fucking dickhead about it. So.
Yeah, well, I think that's the problem with most people. They take it too far.
Yeah. It's hard to find good faith people who are willing to just have a conversation these days. Most people just want to scream at each other.
Well, that's the problem. We're talking past one another. We're not listening.
Hate to break it to you, but it's been that way for at least the last 7 years on Twitch.
Oh, at least. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I stopped watching debates. It's just so hard to watch.
Yeah.
Nobody listens. They're not trying to reach an accord. They're trying to have a gotcha moment.
Well, Grid has an interesting little format that he does. What he does is he'll bring on a whole panel, and then people can pay money to pick out 2 individuals from the panel to go after each other on a specific debate. And then he'll empty the room out, and it's only those 2 people having a debate. And they do that for 5 minutes. And then they have a panel of judges that sort of decide who won the debate, who won that encounter. That's how it's like a single elimination tournament all the way down the line. And like I say, the winner and runner up end up with a little bit of cash at the end of the night. It's kind of cool. It incentivizes, good faith debate.
Yeah.
So that's tomorrow, and it was last Saturday that I won. So if you want to check out An Unreasonable Man on YouTube, that can be fun. Looks like she's just humping the bull. What is she doing? Oh man.
Oh, thick girls are hot.
Ain't a single one of them wearing granny panties either.
It's Brazil. Where is this? Is this like downtown Rio de Janeiro or?
I don't know. I just find them and I post them.
I just find them and post them.
It's not Brazil. It's Benidorm, Spain, apparently. Yeah, it says Broadway on the banner back there. They are down the fuck town on a fucking bull. I didn't think that they don't do bull riding in Spain. They just let bulls trample people.
No, they do bull riding in Spain.
They do. Well, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
obviously. Otherwise, they wouldn't have the machine. I just find that strange. I always thought that was a Texas thing.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
South America, Central America, Spain.
Texas is sounding like it's gone weird lately.
Too
Hey,
much
just-
influx. Too much influx from your state, Wobbly.
Just don't make any content, meme or otherwise, about Happy Wheels. Can't do that now.
Oh, you mean fucking Greg Abbott? What, did he put somebody in jail for that?
No, Texas passed a law that you can't misrepresent in political ads and memes and shit like that.
Go to jail.
It seems like it would be very difficult to enforce, and if they tried, it'd be challenged under the First Amendment. That woman has no pants at all.
Too late, bitch.
That is her bare ass. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. It's all your fault, Wobbly.
Like I said earlier, why does the beef smell like fish, guys?
Oh, she's still on the bull.
Surf and turf, baby.
Oh my goodness. Wait, what woman in their right mind would leave the house with no fucking panties on? I swear.
Well, tequila.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Once again, we'll refer back to being a bouncer at a country bar. You would be surprised. Dude, we had Scotsmen that would come in every once in a while because of the local team.
Oh, shit.
And we would have incidents, with that too.
Yeah.
Getting drunk.
Trying to cover up her ass.
Just leave it all hang out, dear.
Yeah, I mean, you're either up there to show your ass or not, you know, and you're on the bull, so embrace.
Pretty much what it looks like it's going on there.
Yeah, we had a mechanical bull. That bull right there is set up to do exactly what it's doing. You don't normally have padding, like abrasive padding all the way down the spine of the bull.
Oh, I want to see the operator. Is it this old man in the corner right here?
Dude.
Dirty Old Man Club.
That ain't a trope.
He's a member of the Dirty Old Man's Club.
Oh, they're showing a bare ass woman again. He can't even get on the damn bull. You were too drunk, honey. Go sit down.
You're too drunk, dear. Don't get on there. I'm getting up there. I'll tell you how to ride this. You won't tell me how to ride a bull.
Oh, my goodness sakes.
Sorry, those love handles aren't weight bearing.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. This other girl almost looks like an instructor or something. Or, you know.
Oh
maybe,
my! Yeah,
maybe a lover.
little
I
girls
don't know.
ride the big girls. Yeah.
And now for a magic trick.
Oh my god! Wow! I can't hold on any longer, dear. Get your booty back up here.
Oh my goodness.
I'll show you how to ride that.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I can go all night long.
I think.
Remember, guys, this is why alcohol was invented, just so women would do things like this.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because otherwise they wouldn't.
Yeah, I think this is just a loop. That's what it is. It's like a 4-minute loop or something.
Oh, there's one that I can find that's like 45 minutes long. It's got all kinds of craziness.
Mobley's got a fucking library of this shit.
You can't even buck me, dear.
I'll just pop it in there and just as a mood breaker, kind of thing.
Hold on just
a second. Hideaway's What's Love is a good background music for that. I'm listening to that.
Oh, what's up, Fire? It's good to see you. I'm trying to get Nico in here.
Hello.
Yeah.
How's it going, Par?
Did we lose him?
I don't think so. He just
What are you guys talking about?
said hello, and that was about it.
Oh, drunk bitches on a mechanical bull.
Big girls riding bulls.
Sounds a little outside of my avenue, but I mean, interesting topic. I'll say that. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Maybe you should take a turn on your avenue and go up the big girls riding bulls.
Well, I have watched some rodeos before, so
yeah. If they can ride a bull, I mean, come on.
Thanks, Fire. Now feel dirty, man. Thanks.
Oh yeah. Oh, jiggle that, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
See, I left one toss stream to another. Apparently.
No. This isn't toss. There's nothing toss about it. This is all natural. This is girls having fun.
I don't know, man. There's a lot getting tossed.
Oh.
I can't believe the little girl fell off first. Usually the big girl goes first. No, come back, dear. Where are you going?
Yeah, there's all kinds of those on the web.
She's like, I can't get off of it.
I'm not giving up. Oh no, she's giving up.
The thing that really tripped me out was let's see if I can find it here.
Oh, she looks like she enjoys a good bull ride.
yeah, she has the shorts on for it too. I'll say that.
See, I told you, big girls on bulls. There you go.
Yep.
I like how they have UFC in the background.
Oh, dude's making me limp. Like 15-inch PP going down.
Oh shit.
She fell off first though.
Now I feel better. Oh yeah, Bachelorette. Yeah.
Well,
oh my god, she's coming undone. I hope that don't surface at the wedding, at the reception.
Put two other things in the side chat. The last one, EOD warning. Warning.
Breast pump tutorial, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
I might just have to avoid that one.
She pulls it down and shows her tit, puts the thing on it, and
oh my!
And it's on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, supposedly that's fucking educational, right?
Yeah.
How the hell is doing household chores nude educational?
Well, you could, if you know how to do it nude, you could do it any way, I guess.
How is it non-educational?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I've done those before. I don't videotape it though.
Yeah, but the way that they market it, little kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that is weird. There's a lot of weird stuff in the kids side of YouTube, like even some of the like kids song videos, they're very strange.
Ejercicio, nuestro cuerpo se fortalece.
That one is just plain gross.
What is? Oh my god!
Yeah, she's doing hip thrust.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's hip thrust.
Oh yeah.
She's
Yeah, but
thrust
watch
a little
as it goes.
interesting for it too.
Certain body part becomes swollen.
She has the biggest camel toe I have ever seen. She may as well not be wearing pants.
You're a pooter. You're a beaver. You got to play that camel toe song from freaking Tom and.
Hacemos ejercicio.
That'd be hilarious.
Remember that time you guys watched a bunch
Bob
of
and Tom.
Hispanic weather reports on stream? This is what that reminds me of.
Of course, Wobbly's here. What do you expect, man?
Oh yeah, was he the one who suggested that?
Every day at 7:00, I do a weather report.
And every night at 11, you do a bull riding.
Yeah, you need the Bob and Tom camel toe song.
I'm playing it. You can't hear it in the Discord. But...
No, I turned the Discord down. Too much echo. I'm playing on my.
We can do a little karaoke.
I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below.
So hot. Now I gotta turn it up.
You know what? I think it's the perfect time to talk about the new Pope. So what do you think about Pope Chicago?
Pope Leo. Pope Bob.
Pope Chicago.
Oh, the new Pope? Yeah. He's from
Yeah,
Chicago, but he spent most of his career missionarying in Peru.
Missionary position?
I don't know.
Leo.
on a mission, I guess.
Missionary position with older boys.
What was he on the mission to? You know?
That's what they call it. They do that. Popes and cardinal, priests and cardinals.
I know. No, I know it's called that. I was Catholic. Yeah.
Am I the only one who knows this, or what?
No, I'm the one who knows that. If I would have kept up with the saints, I probably would have gone on one, but I never did. So I never ended up in the missionary position.
Oh, your Edna vagina.
Dude, Bob and Tom's hilarious.
Oh, it used to be. I haven't heard him in a long time. But...
yeah, you should play the trucker one next.
Apparently he went to Rio and Azacio, wherever those are. So
I'm going to go with a Dick Insider.
Ooh, I love Dick Insider. A good Dick Insider. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely different from the techniques I see the cowboys use in rodeos, but you know, it's interesting in its own way.
Mr. Obvious. Oh, yeah. That skirt's coming up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That would see. That's what I want my next job to be.
I gotta pull my skirt down. It's too late there.
As mechanical bull operator. That's my dream job.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. She's got him by the horns. Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh shit.
She's run a few.
I'm not sure what to tell you, Nico.
Oh, Crazy went up there in her lingerie to ride that bull.
Yeah,
She's
right.
not shy.
That's like an evening gown. I'm saying, like,
Oh my God! Wow.
there's 2 cows on the bull. No.
The bull's usually on the cows, but yeah, they got it backwards.
What were you thinking, girl?
Oh my
It's more like
goodness.
one cow on the bull. But yeah.
Whoa, is that my wife? Get off of there.
Yeah, like your wife would ever do that.
She's rode bulls before.
Oh shit.
Oh my.
The zoo pals are really disappointed right now.
Yeah, stupid shorts.
I was gonna say, at least they were smart enough to put on fucking pants.
It's still got a lot of jiggle though.
Oh, so much jiggle.
Face it, guys. As soon as we get married, our wives turn into the
Whoa! She doesn't have shorts on.
none for you, none for you today,
guess
none
not.
for you tomorrow, none for you next week, none for you,
Yeah.
none for you.
I'm sorry. After 4 kids, somebody needed to tell me none for me right now.
It's in wedding cake. It's a. It pretty much puts an end to it.
Oh shit.
I was talking to Jixer the other night. His wife is funny. Oh man, she is hilarious.
Oh,
yeah.
his wife. I've never.
Yeah, Bambi.
I've never talked to her. I haven't talked to
She's
Jixer in
funny.
forever.
Stop sending me blowjob videos. I've been laughing my ass off.
Oh yeah, look at
I can't
that.
get on Facebook because you keep sending me all these videos.
Oh, for shit's sake.
She's already got problems. She hasn't even wrote it yet.
She's not even on the damn bull yet.
Just take the damn dress off and let her go.
That's why we've seen this one before. It's like a loop.
Oh dear, let me help you. Let me pull that dress off for you. It's a futile effort.
Oh, shut up, Nico.
Okay, man.
Oh my God!
How are
wow.
How are we gay if we're sitting here watching drunk women on a bull? That's bullshit.
Said that.
Yeah. Whoa. How's that gay?
Where else are you streaming?
Yeah. We're not watching dudes on a bull.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what type of gay they mean.
I guess.
Not feeling gay one bit. Sure,
fair,
I'm all the
I am
gay. If
also-
that's what's gay.
I am also watching the video, so there's that.
Is that he's actually gay? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
totally gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask my wife.
Well, how have you been doing, Fire? I haven't talked to you in a little bit.
I've been good. I had a presentation today for one of my coding projects. Then I had a final earlier this week, and then I have another presentation for another coding project next week, and I have to finish my Django group project. But other than all that, I'm doing good.
Sounds like a lot of shit.
Yeah. Other than yesterday, I got like a bad migraine and threw up and stuff. It was like a hangover, but I haven't drank for a while, so it wasn't a hangover. So but it was not enjoyable. But other than that, I'm doing good.
I'm having a hangover today. My head hurts.
Well,
I'm working on my hangover for tomorrow.
Ah, shit. Hangovers suck.
yeah. I like ran out of alcohol a while ago, and I just kind of stopped getting any. So
Oh, you should come over to my place. I got a whole drawer full of whiskey. We'd be good.
hey, I'm trying to take a break for at least a little bit.
This one here, she's a fucking pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, she's not as big though. You know, I can see.
Yeah.
Has a little more stamina to her.
I thought it was amateur night, but apparently not.
Yeah. She could go at the rodeo.
Yeah. She's been with Wobbly a couple times, I think.
Absolutely. That's why I have 2 guest rooms.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's what the construction was about. Yeah.
Shit.
Look at that.
Damn.
See that? Oh
She
yeah.
wow. She is very good at this.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, she failed at the end, but you know.
That's okay.
Yeah. She was skilled.
She got back up
good
and smacked the bull to let him know who's boss. Oh, what could go wrong here?
I can
It's
think
like
of a
you were
couple
from
times.
before.
Yeah, it's a loop. I've been saying that.
That's okay.
Here, I can find another one.
I'm rooting for the blonde on the back to hold on this time.
Maybe it'll be different. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll be different. Maybe she won't fall off. Maybe she's not too drunk this time.
Maybe the timeline diverged.
No.
There she goes.
I guess not.
Whew.
Oh, Mandela effect.
There's quite a few of them on YouTube. See if I can find another one.
And that's why he's the president of the Dirty Old Man's Club.
Wow, that's like an autocomplete search, actually. Drunk girls riding a mechanical bull.
Oh wow, there's a couple.
There's a couple.
There's more than a couple. Okay.
Apparently, I need to find these mechanical bulls.
There's a whole fucking playlist. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
You found a whole trend. Oh.
You're too negative.
There used to be. Used to be like wet T-shirt contest bull riding.
Live stream.
Hey,
There he is, the
What's up,
fucking
Dixie?
son of a bitch. Did you finally let go of your penis? What color crayon are you eating, Marine?
I think he likes purple.
I think his mic is broken.
Probably.
That one's live.
Oh, mute. What's he doing? He hates us. He fucking hates us.
Deafening you. Oh, now he's back.
Mother lover.
Did you get that one? EOD? That one. The last one I put in there is live.
Ooh, I like her. She's.
Oh, I can't.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
I can't hear
Awesome.
myself. There he is. Yeah.
Updates.
There you
Yeah, update it all. Now overclock it. Overclock it hard.
There. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Discord, for the update that broke all my inputs. That was cool.
That was the best update ever. Oh god.
Okay, so that
Come
makes
on,
me.
bring it up.
Whoa, you're loud, my friend. I gotta
Whoa,
turn you down. What
big.
was that?
Who, me?
Yeah, heavy.
Oh, so
Yeah, it's heavy. Hang on.
oh, that is very heavy.
So
Oh.
I thought it was me rewiring my computer, cleaning it up. Guess it was Discord.
Oh my god, all
Oh, yeah.
the Pornhub's dirtying it up. Oh no.
You grown men should be ashamed of yourself watching scantily clad women ride a mechanical bull.
Since
You
when?
underst- Hey, let me finish. Let me finish. No, let me finish. I don't understand why they need to wear clothing at all.
Here's your fucking tissue, dude. Let you finish.
I'm gonna need a box.
Oh yeah, I know you will. You just over everything, didn't you? Oh my god, yeah. Oh my, that and the orange. Wow. Whew. Damn.
Fucking
Hold
Nico's
on,
trying to get banned out of my chat, apparently.
Private rider, riding for money.
Give me a second. I gotta clean my
That's a
screen
big
off.
girl.
She's a big girl.
Oh, is this a
It just
wedding?
came from a wedding.
She's
Yeah.
a fucking bride. Holy hell, good. Congratulations. Oh,
Well,
wow.
wait till her husband sees this.
Yeah, I hope he's a bull too, because that thing's barely moving.
This is what she did after she got married to you. She said, "This is the only way I'm gonna come."
Nice.
She said, "How many batteries does this thing take?"
Orange girl back, yeah.
This is the thing that amazes me. So they're all like, a lot of them get on there in mini skirts and things,
Yeah.
gravity and
Oh boy!
elasticity
Oh
happens.
my God! Look at that.
She's got some skills. She can
Yeah,
hang on good.
yeah. She's got it by the horn. She's rolling around. Yeah, she's not coming off. Oh,
wow.
She was close. I don't know if you noticed. She was
Oh,
close.
hold on. I gotta get a box of Kleenex. Kleenex. I'll
Oh,
be
for
back.
crying out loud. That's too much information.
And I'm spent, he says.
And I'm spent.
What? She's wearing a shirt that says "Fuck me, I'm famous."
Yeah.
Well, she is now.
Ow.
I wonder how expensive those plastic leather mini skirts are.
Hmm.
Asking for a friend.
Well, you don't have to ask for me. I'll ask myself. Oh, so hot. Oh, she loves it.
They all love it. Like the guy who operates the bull is like, for an extra $50 after the nightclub closes, I can help you out.
Whoa, she's spent. Oh my, there's a professional.
He's done that before.
Yeah, she's rode bull before. Is that a tattoo on that cheek? Oh, it is. She's a tough one.
Damn, you must have good eyes.
On her ass cheek. Yeah, she has a tattoo.
It's on her thigh, but
It's kind of on the side of her, a little bit more the thigh.
I'm here for you, Wadley. I know your eyes are old.
No one look at my butt, okay?
Yeah, don't look at my butt. I got up here with a skirt on. I can't imagine what would go wrong.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
Don't look at my right one.
No
You can look at the
panties.
left
No
one.
panties.
Wow.
No, she's
Oh,
got
my
black
goodness.
panties on. He was hoping to get laid tonight. The only thing she got was his bull. That'd make a great t-shirt, wouldn't it? I came out here to get laid, and all I could get was this
Mechanical bull.
This electric bull. Yeah, mechanical bull.
Oh my God! Wow. I don't think she went home alone.
Probably not. If I'm sitting across the bar from her, I'm going to let her know she did a really good job and give her a pat on the back of encouragement. Yeah.
I'm going to give her a standing O.
See, I only see one major issue with this mechanical bull. There should be a little nub There should be a little nub right behind where the rope is.
Right. Right where the seat is. The bullhorn.
Come on, let's ride. Yeah.
I'm worried about their ass showing.
Grace,
saddle
might as well
horn,
just go up there and hike that shit up and let everybody see it, because that's where we're going with it.
Oh my God. She came
Like
out.
you
Her
didn't-
fucking
like you
pussy's
didn't-
hanging out. Oh my God.
Like you didn't watch. Like the one in the pink is not her. Like my ass is not gonna hang out. Yeah, no.
No, there's no way that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's coming
Here
out.
comes the professional girls, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
already
know
have
about
some
that.
challenges, I see.
They're already struggling.
Oh my goodness.
A gentleman would have brought him a stool.
Gentlemen, would have brought a full sample. Yeah, that's a little weird, dude.
Just pulling down their skirts.
Hairspray, ladies. Hairspray will help with that.
Yeah. Might as well not bother. You might as well just cut up there and hike your skirt up because you knew it was coming.
Oh man.
Well, I don't want anybody to see my butt. Oh, I think they're going to see your butt, dear.
I think
Hey, this money for a food job, and
Hang on.
everybody's looking at my ass.
Hang on. I'm gonna break out the cell phone camera. What for? In 20 years, our kids are gonna want to see this. They won't believe me.
They won't believe me. Whoa, damn. What's her sash say? Professional bull run? Damn.
I think it says wedding cake. No
You're right.
BJ.
Better than me. My-
Says Gigster, look at this. Oh, check out my booty, Gigster. Oh my, yeah.
And this is why I have over 900 followers.
This is why. Oh, is that what we got to do to get 900 followers? We got to stop playing the video games and we got to start running the bull running.
I think it's a bit harder for men, but there's a chance.
Yes, men are definitely
Oh,
hard.
that was funny. I like that. It's always a bit harder for men.
Yeah,
just
that's
a
true.
little bit harder.
That's true.
It's not so hard anymore. I'll be right back. I gotta get some Viagra. I'll be back.
Yeah, it's transitory.
Yeah, it's transitory. Whoa, she's transitory. Look at her hop up on there. Wow.
Well, I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good night.
You too.
We want to call this bull EOD.
Well, it's good to see you, Fire. I realize this probably isn't his cup of tea.
Oh, look at her riding EOD. Oh my.
Yeah, she can ride me anytime. I don't mind.
Oh yeah, I am. Oh, I love the little EOD. Look at me hook in there. Yeah. Vibrate me, EOD. Yeah.
I like the guy in the background with his hands bound around his crotch and the beer bottle there.
I like the smoke coming down from the ceiling. That's a nice touch.
Oh
my goodness.
Oh my. She's got to get every inch of that EOD. Oh, she's coming off.
What you call bullhead. Oh my God.
Woo. Ah, whole lot of love.
Don't you have happy face stickers all over her?
Yeah.
Oh, she's got granny panties on.
Oh, that's so hot. Oh shit.
If they had these back in the 1940s, could you imagine the impact on population?
We probably wouldn't have a demographic crisis today.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I don't really think there is. I'll be honest.
Oh my. Oh, I can't believe this bull's violating me. Woo. Oh, that EOD is so deep in me.
What are you fucking talking about, dude?
I named the bull EOD. I can't help it.
You named the bull EOD, huh? It just sounds like you're fantasizing over me right now. It's really weird.
Well, if that's where you're going with it.
I'm not the one going there. You went there.
She don't look like she's getting enough EOD.
You can never have enough EOD.
Push EOD, push harder.
Oh my God.
Give her the horns, EOD.
All right, this is getting weird, man.
Oh, 3 girls, EOD, you whore. Oh shit. Oh, she's got you where she wants you, EOD. Fuck you. You don't even know she has you. Oh.
So, tell me about this fucking Evo game. What's different about it? Why did they make a whole new game?
Well, they went with Unreal Engine.
Right. Okay.
So the graphics are a little nicer, but they're not quite there. I think they need to work on the mods, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I think they did not like what happened with the original Assetto Corsa, where everybody was modding it and making money off the mods. So they've been with
But ACC was turds. It was turds. It was. Well, I mean, if you like GT3, it's great, but it's
yeah,
pretty much that's it, dude. Like,
oh man, all right.
We got some GT4 cars too, but it's not much difference, you know.
No. I like Assetto Corsa. I got the wow, that's big.
Talk about a cow riding a
Easy,
bull.
don't hurt EOD. He's fragile.
Yeah, no, I think the way the company's being real stupid about it. They don't want anybody to make mods. So I wouldn't be surprised.
I think they're foolish because like that Trans Am mod that's
really
me
cool.
that's like the worth of the price of transmission of fucking mission.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they don't do more of it. I like the old cars and I like the old Trans Am cars. I think you would. I don't know. I dig that shit. Dude.
I do too,
I'm
man.
totally cool with it.
I do too, but it's all about fucking making money, man. They want to be the only people making money off the game.
Yeah, I don't know. Farm Simulator, they open it up to mods and they leave people mod the hell out of their games, and it's like that game does very well, and it's not like it's not the most exciting game you can play, but
oh no,
there's a million things you can download for that. I mean, just think of something and it's there. And is that a course of the content manager with all the shit? It's really hard to beat that game. It really
It is, man. I agree with that. But what am I gonna say? Is if they can find some way to manage it through the Steam Workshop, they might go for it because then they can at least control it. But I don't know. We'll
Yeah, I don't know. I think they need to just leave go of it. They get their money and not try to make every dime they can out of it. It's absolutely foolish. It's a foolish move. And then sit back and look at what makes sense and put it in the next game, just like Farm Simulator does. They come up with precision farming, which is a way to look at the soil and seasons, which was another thing that came out with Farm Simulator, which the season came through, and you would, instead of just keep planting the same shit over and over again, you had to, you kind of had to think like a farmer.
Yeah.
Where same thing with the racing. I don't know. The answer is for
one of the
them.
things that pissed me off was they did a community poll, ACC did, to figure out what's your favorite driving series. What's your favorite motorsport series, and most people said like Group C. We're like, Group C is fucking amazing. Let's do Group C, and then they were like, fuck you, we're gonna do GT3. What?
Yeah. Well, GT3 is mind-numbingly boring.
It is, yeah. The cars are very
They're
planted. They're very compliant.
There's no real soul to it. Yes, I
Right.
agree with you. I have ACC and I've played it, and it's not very fun.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I enjoy cars that are odd, that are weird, that are not your everyday, Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like something with some spirit to it, man. That's what was really cool
Yeah.
about Assetto Corsa is like you had those Ferraris that would just get out and get all wild and shit and slide it around and have a good time with it. That's good stuff.
Well, yeah, and you could download tracks that weren't even part of the game.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I threw his bear on the freaking bookcase. He was about to climb it.
Yeah. I'm hoping they get to that point in Evo where it's like that. Maybe there's a content manager. Maybe there's you can download things and play the game the way you want to play.
He's not ignoring chat.
What? Oh, nope. I'm certainly not. Oh, fire! What's up? You ignoring chat? I prefer a different type of bull riding. Indeed. Sorry, I've. It's either I can either look at the girls riding the bull or I can look at kick chat. I have to make a choice there. Because if I look at kick chat, eventually the video will freeze.
Mm-hmm.
I think it usually does.
Yeah, so it's not a bad game, but I don't know if it's going to get more expensive when it becomes a real game, or if you're going to get it for the same price. I just bought it to see what it looked like.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's nicer looking. I don't, I'm contemplating whether or not a direct drive wheel would be
worth the money.
something that would, yeah, I don't know. Moses making some packages that aren't terribly priced, but I don't know if that's the way I want to go or not.
Yeah, they want like $1,000 just for the feedback module. Then you gotta buy a wheel to attach to it. And
Oh, you can buy the whole Mazda package in R5 for $550.
I've been posting some stuff in my Discord about some new wheels and feedback motors and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and Moza has a package for Truck Simulator. It has the big wheel and yeah, it's
The
interesting.
thing I'm interested in is that new VR glasses that just came out. I'm kind of hoping that they will adapt that to some of the racing stuff.
Yeah, I downloaded. Let me look at this real quick, Mr. Wobbly. I'll tell you what it is. I don't want to tell you wrong. I got a program. It's a Beam Eye Tracker. It's in Steam. If you attach that and you get an open track, I put it in my American Truck Simulator, and it takes your web camera and uses it to follow your eyes and your head movements. And when you're in Truck Simulator, if you turn your head or look a different way, it'll actually move the camera over. It's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie.
I've seen somebody use that. Who's it? Jeff Valvigno?
Yeah. Yeah,
He
it's
uses that.
interesting though. It's going to take me time to get used to it. It's not as intuitive as you think it would be, but it is pretty nice because I could get on there and I could look to the left and I could look down the street and see if something was coming, and I could look right, and then I could pull the truck out. But it's very sensitive. I don't like how it you could turn it down a little bit. It's a little much.
Yeah, it sounds like you just gotta get the settings right.
Yeah.
But
I think it'll be fine.
I've got the triple screen that usually works pretty good for me, but I still have to be able to turn my head, so I have buttons to like look outside the cab and shit.
Yeah, this Beam eye tracker seems to be not too bad. I have a wide monitor. That's what I use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
same. I've got that big Samsung.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. I'm like I say, I'm running old shit, so these are all 60 hertz monitors, but it works for me. Fire ass, have you ever been to a rodeo? That a thing in Kentucky? It is indeed. I have been to a rodeo. Lots of young cowboys in tight jeans. You'd love it.
Whoa, you said boys though. I'd like cowgirls.
There's cowgirls there too.
But if that's what you're into, cowboys are what you're into. You know,
The girls do barrel riding is what they call it, and it's like an obstacle course with a horse.
Yeah,
I bet.
you see that? You see that 14-year-old that won here just recently? Wow, she
No.
was awesome.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to do. Those horses are
Little
very
tiny girl
agile, like
horse, she
leaning
was
and sliding around and shit.
I don't know what happened to Yixer. We lost him.
I'm here. I'm just talking with my son.
Oh, is he in trouble?
Again? Well, he was a Marine, so there's that.
Let's just say there was a jar of peanut butter involved.
Was there crayons and a jar of peanut butter?
He said he can neither confirm nor deny crayons.
Damn it, we don't eat the generic ones, only the Crayola. You fucking moron. I watched that video. There was two Marines in there buying crayons, and he's like, no, not the generic ones. Put them down. Oh my God. I sent that to Gigster. I'm sure he loved it. Well, I could throw up Evo. I don't know how well I'll drive. I'm a little bit tipsy.
Fire ass Broncos or Bulls or both. Yeah, but all the above at the state fair. It's a big event. It's a week long
my.
fucking thing. But they'll fill up Broadbent Arena with dirt, and it used to be our basketball arena back years and years and years ago, and they'll do it there. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's like a big arena. It's not anything like Texas's state fair, you know, but we do a rodeo. Yeah. Usually in August. Yeah, late August. So
I gotta go up to Fresno to see rodeo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
LA County Fair doesn't have it.
I haven't been to California yet. I would like to
Go
go
up, you go up to Fresno, the Fresno area, the state fair up there. They've got rodeo, they got all kinds of stuff going on.
I'd like to go up and see Yosemite. I'd like to do the park there, like the redwoods.
It's closed.
Oh, is it? Damn it. Oh, wow.
I think I'm gonna have to put my pizza in the oven and eat it because I'm hungry.
I mean, they try and blame it on the fact that Trump fired all those state park employees. But when you go to Yosemite, the only place you see any state park is at the gate collecting money. Marriott runs everything else inside of it.
No shit. Yeah. That's how a lot of government shit's going nowadays. Even our university there.
It's just the stupidity that's in the media and trying to blame Trump for everything. But if people were to leave their comfy little bubbles and actually
Would
go,
you get off it? Everybody knows that Trump destroyed the economy, and it's oh my gosh, geez, Joe Biden tried to save this nation. You ungrateful fuck.
Did you see that fucking interview he gave the other day with The View or whatever? Good Morning America. I forget.
It was exceptional. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, the guy he was definitely wired up and cognitive.
Yeah.
He was fucking.
I'm using my cognitive
zombie.
dissidence.
Yeah.
So
It
cognitive.
was great. I loved his interview.
sharp as his tack that fella is.
I liked when they asked him questions about Kamala. He said, I think she did great. I don't think she did anything wrong.
Then why didn't she win, you dipshit? Yeah.
Well, they tried the wrong strategy.
I feel like they tried to run her again, which is like, I welcome them to do that.
I
think
love
that'd
it,
be a great
yeah.
choice for the- yeah.
I told them not to use the rub it in their nose strategy. I said that was not going to work. You ungrateful white freaking supremacist bastards.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I'm glad that we have avoided
help,
what
I'm
could
being
be and have
oppressed.
been unburdened by what has been. Wait, yeah.
No, that's right.
Yeah, you have. Still unburdened by what it's been.
Space is vast.
Yes.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Who doesn't like a school bus?
Wow, you're
Who doesn't
wise.
like a good
love
yellow school
Venn
bus, guys? Okay,
diagrams.
especially a Venn diagram of yellow
Yes.
school buses. You got to think
Yeah.
about that. Like they have the two circles, and
Do you
put them together, they make an oval in the middle.
Do you
And
think there's a
Yeah.
Do you think there's a Venn diagram of school buses, space, and female politicians?
Oh my God! Would there be?
should be. There should be
Could-
now. I
could
can
there be?
think of a few politicians that could
I'll
go
be
on there.
I'll be taking my sweatpants off now if there is.
I already did.
Oh dear Lord!
Whoa!
Too much information. I don't care.
You guys are wearing
Man.
pants. This is
Yeah.
awkward now.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it?
I swore the room was labeled the no pants room.
Oh, I must have missed that. I'm
Well,
wearing pants
we,
too.
we know EOD's not wearing pants.
I
He's not wearing a
wasn't,
bathrobe,
but
though.
it got a little chilly, so I shut the door and I put my pajama pants on. Watch your head, dog.
Tell me about this dog.
We're really disappointed about the not wearing the robe. We were all going to get on with the robe.
Is this new dog?
Yeah, this is Frodo. Frodo, come here. Thinks I'm playing with him. Come here.
I demand to know
Frodo.
where Sam is. Where's
I guess I'm
Samwise
Sam.
Genji?
But see, he's got the one ring on his collar. I thought was cool.
One ring to rule them all. Got it.
Yeah, but he's a German Shepherd.
Yours
I picked
to
him.
be
I got him last Christmas. So.
What does Clerk say about fucking ring?
Oh, the Clerks, the movie.
Yeah.
Here, I'll find it and I'll post it in the side chat.
Oh my God, yeah, that would be hilarious.
Don't be making fun of Lord of the Rings now. That's a great story.
No. You gotta see. You can't deny the logic.
It is pretty funny.
Wait, I got a Lord of the Rings meme too. I found it today, actually. It's not making fun of it though.
Oh yeah, here it is. I got
I
it.
think
All right.
it's some Clerks too, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's in yeah, it's in Clerks 2. There, it's I posted it. It's in the side chat. EOD should play that on his stream. I want to get a live reaction out of him.
I've seen it already. I know what you're talking about. It's an old movie.
Play the clip then.
He doesn't want to talk about it. He's too busy watching Girls on Bulls.
I gotta let the dog go pee.
Oh, especially this one here. Oh yeah, her green
He's
panties.
Lester Fiend. You need to find Lester Fiend.
Yeah, her pussy troll.
Mouth goblin.
Ira Hodgkiss. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Myra Hodgkiss. John Kelly could be a girl's name.
This is just an excuse for girls to hump each other in public.
I agree. They know what they're doing. Okay.
Why not face each other and get some scissor action?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's get some of
scissor
that
on scissor. Oh,
I think we can find at least one video of that.
I think you can find a different video. This one's looped enough times.
Yeah.
I'm sure Wally can send you something.
EOD's just seeing if the riding bull girls will
I put my meme in chat, live chat.
do it. Trigger the algorithm. Does your mom like the Lord of the Rings?
He doesn't want you to ruin Lord of the Rings for him.
It's not. You're not gonna ruin it. It's just. You shouldn't be mean to Lord of the Rings. It's a good story.
I gotta turn that up. Oh fuck, where's the ball?
No, it's about because the actor broke his toe, and whenever you talk about it with fans, they always mention that. That's what it's about.
Ah, damn it! I can't find the volume.
Well, you're not gonna be able to hear it anyway because I'm using Windows 7.
Yeah, you're probably right. We're all in the Windows 11.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because you've accepted the fact that you'll never get a chick a long time ago.
I'd get a chick if I wanted.
Who are you kidding? You can't get a chick, you mook. You're too weird and sad.
Oh, he's playing it. I can't hear
Yeah,
it.
I can't hear it either. I'm trying to find.
You wanted me to do this. You can't hear the bull riding girls either. You can't hear anything that I stream to the Discord because of Windows 7.
I know you're a huge fucking nerd.
Now, if you stream something to the Discord, I can hear it, but
Especially nerds that are into Lord of the Rings.
I thought I
I'd
could
have
hear
done
it.
that if you asked.
Yeah, kind of chicks that are into swords and elves and shit, and I wouldn't fuck
Oh,
them
you
with the
know
torch
why?
of
'Cause
Gondor.
I'm watching it in the window in the Discord.
I wouldn't do it with the Torch of Gondor.
One ring to rule them all. You guys aren't that
See,
Oh,
give me
fuck.
one utterly delicious milkshake, skinny calf, and
I
order
made fun of the
vitamins.
Lord of the Rings so hard I made some super nerd puke.
One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. Oh Jesus!
One ring to find them.
And in the darkness.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes!
They both have fucking-
Four for return.
5 for return.
All right,
Look at you
look,
two whipping
there's
out your
only one return,
preciousness.
okay? And it ain't of the king, it's of the Jedi.
Oh, Star Wars geek.
Oh, I'm the geek? Look at you two whipping out your preciouses.
You'll have to excuse him. He's not down with the trilogy.
Oh, what the fuck happened to this world? There's only one trilogy, you fucking morons.
You know what? Maybe we should start calling your friend Padme because he loves Mannequin Skywalker. Danger, danger. My name is Anakin. My shitty acting is ruining Saga.
Yeah, you're crazy, Jar Jar.
Oh, I'm crazy? Those fucking Hobbit movies were boring as hell. All it was a bunch of people walking. 3 movies of people walking to a fucking volcano. Here's the first movie.
See, that's bullshit. There were huge fucking battles and shit that were super cool.
Walking.
Here's the second movie. Here's the third movie.
You ready for the third movie?
The funniest thing is I think this guy he's supposed to be Elijah Wood, but I don't think it is.
Oh no, that guy was in the movie.
Even the fucking trees walked in those movies.
Who was he?
You know what? I've had enough of you. Your simplistic
Even
analysis.
trees
on
walked.
your side. The Lord of the Rings was
Because it's not Elijah Wood. He kind of looks like Elijah Wood, but he's
Guys,
not.
we gave Peter Jackson the Best Directing Oscar, an award your little friend George Toy Boy Lucas has never and will never win. Bones.
Oh, sick burn.
Let me tell you something. If Peter Jackson really wanted to blow me away with those Rings movies, he would have ended the third one on a logical closure point, not the 25 endings that followed.
Kevin Wiseman.
Logical closure point.
Yeah, friend. Enlighten us.
When fucking Frito wakes up from his little coma or whatever, and the little
Hey,
hobbits
but what
are
character
jumping
did he
up and down
play?
on his bed, and Sam leans in the doorway and gives him that very
Hang
fucking
on.
gay look.
Not the rings, Randall. Say what you will about Jesus, but leave the rings out of this.
I give him the really gay look.
That look was so gay, I thought Sam was going to tell the little hobbits to take a walk so he could saunter over to Frodo and suck his fucking cock. Now that
Oh,
would be a ending.
Hey,
faggot.
I agree with
And then right
that.
after
I
the
agree
Sam
with
Frodo
that.
suck fest,
So
right
gay.
before the credits roll, Sam fucking flat out bricks in Frodo's mouth.
I know. Kevin
Yeah,
Weisman
my
wasn't in
bad,
Lord of the
my
Rings.
mistake. My bad.
Yeah. Like I
No.
say, he just kind of looks vaguely like Elijah Wood. That's why they grabbed him. Okay, I have to take a shit. Oh, I'm gonna go do that.
Right, sounds like a
That's
personal
extra.
problem.
I'd leave a shit. I wouldn't. I'd take it to the toilet and leave it.
Damn, alert the media.
Yeah. Oh, alert the Lord of Rings.
All right.
So gay.
As long as he's taking a shit. Let's see if
Or are you taking over?
I want to see if I can maybe pump some music in there. Oh no, because he didn't. He's got to click on it. Shit.
Oh, that son of a bisquick.
EOD, quick before you shit, come click on my live.
Click on me. Click on me hard. I'd click me hard.
This scene's pretty clear. It's the pillow pants scene. Totally worth watching.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll play it even though nobody can hear it. It'll be good. I mean, you guys here can hear it, but I mean, nobody else can hear it.
Lester Fiend. Myra.
No. We would.
Yeah. Didn't
Yeah,
I?
I let you smell my fingers.
Smell all my fingers. Yeah.
Yeah. She has to wait till her 21st birthday. Yeah. Just dawned on him.
It's so wrong.
Duh. Yeah. Every girl's parents put a pussy troll in them.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally wants to have sex with me. Myra says if I put my thing in her, pillow pants will bite it off.
Yeah.
So
Damn
I gotta
pillow
wait
pants.
until pillow pants gets peed out of her body
Mhm.
her 21st birthday before we can have sex.
Yeah.
And
Lester
Myra told you
Fiend.
this?
Boyfriends and girlfriends talk to each other about sex stuff, Randall. You'd know this if you ever had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You
Jeez.
and Myra
Yeah.
kissed yet?
We would have already if it wasn't for Lister Fiend.
Mr. Fiend is your mouth troll, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Women. Randall.
I'll be right back.
Randall. Guess what Elijah just told me? Oh.
That
Oh,
movie
good.
is
We
so
didn't lose it. He switched it. So that's good. Now everybody can hear. It's good.
Now we can play more Clerks.
That's right.
Can play the reclamation.
Uh-oh.
or
Ooh.
Kelly.
Oh, here we go.
Kelly
No.
and the sun.
You are never gonna believe what Elias just told me.
Look who it is, Randall.
I'll get to it.
Randall Graves. You work here too? Jesus, anyone else from our graduating class back there?
Well, well, well. Pickle fucker.
Man, look at you two
Pickle
fun
fucker.
employees. Nothing's changed. You know, I'll bet dollars to donuts when you two aren't fighting about who shot first, Han or Greedo, you can still muster up enough energy to make fun of other people.
Yeah. So hurry up and order and get out of here.
So we can make fun of you.
Oh, I don't know if you're in a position to make fun of anyone anymore, Graves. 32 and you're flipping burgers? Before that, I'd heard it was the Quick Stop. For what, like 10 years?
We can't all be internet millionaires.
Who's an internet millionaire?
Elias, this is Lance Dowds. We went to high school together. A few years ago, he built a search engine which compiles the lowest prices of merchandise you can buy online.
Okay.
You might have heard of it. MadDuckets.com.
Didn't that just sell to Amazon for like 20 million bucks?
Yeah, but back before he was the Mad Duckets guy, he was just pickle fucker. You see, freshman year, the seniors would hunt us down and put us through what they called initiations. They'd stuff us in the lockers or throw us in the girls' shower room naked. But Lance here got the worst of it. The seniors yanked down his pants and shoved a pickle up his ass and made him walk 10 feet. The pickle fell out before he hit the 10-foot mark. He had to take a bite of it, reinsert it, and walk again.
He made it in only
Don't
3
worry.
bites.
He made it. His pickle was small enough to stay wedged after only 4 bites.
I'll bet you're the only guy in the world who still remembers that, Graves.
Oh, I bet you still remember it pretty vividly. Pickle fucker.
Do you have any interest in building the ultimate fan site for both The Lord of the Rings and the Transformers? Because I'd moderate it for free.
Ease up, pillow pants. The dude's not into your D&D GoBots bullshit.
Whoa, 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 don't insult the guy. The GoBots are like the Kmart Transformers.
Thank you!
No.
Keep telling him that.
Here's my email address. Drop me a line with some of your ideas.
Cool.
Okay, let's see. What do I want?
What, are we just gonna watch Clerks 2 now?
Well, pieces of it. Remember this.
Oh my
This
God.
is every fast food right there.
Well, that was fast.
And fresh.
Thanks. Come again.
Yo, let's wrap this up so I can get my cow tipper on.
You know what? Take mine. Something tells me I'm not gonna like it, am I?
Wow, thanks, pickle fucker.
You know, I don't eat fast food. It's not good for you. But when I heard you guys were actually working here, well, I just had to see it for myself. It's kind of nice having that kind of free time. Just like it's kind of comforting to know that some things never change. Take care, clerks.
Did you see they came out with another Jay and Silent Bob movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Oh, here we go.
I'm sure it's
This
hilarious.
one's just for one hit, and then I'm done with the Clerks 2 stuff.
No, we may as well just play the whole fucking movie, dude.
You want to watch the whole movie?
So what are you doing then?
I got it upstairs.
Secure a going away present for Mr. Dante.
I gotta figure out a way to get it on my PC. I don't have any CD ports.
Darwin sword replica.
What?
No.
Because it's like thoughtful and practical.
I was thinking of something a little more sexy.
Well, what's sexier than an elf princess's sword?
A donkey show?
What's that?
You ever see a chick give a mule a blowjob?
Oh, God!
Jesus. If you spoil this, I'm gonna brain you. You're gonna keep your mouth shut?
That's bestiality, Randall.
At its finest, I hope.
Who'd want to see something like that?
Me, Dante, you.
I don't want to see something like that. Why would you want to see something like that?
Because it's fucked up. I want to see if a chick with a mouthful of donkey spunk swallows. All right, here we go. Kiki Kelly and the Sexy Stud. Straight from their dirty debut in Tijuana, Kelly's taking it on the road.
I have
Taking
Clerks
it in the
3
ass,
here.
that is. You
Is there a
gotta
Clerks
give
3?
it
I've
to
seen-
Oscar Wilde,
yeah.
wordplay that good.
I didn't even know they made a third one.
Three's okay, but I
Only
think
one at
2's the
Kiki Kelly
funniest.
sucking off Optimus Prime.
Really?
Let me borrow your cell phone.
Oh, well, cuz.
One is the best one.
Call my parents in case of an emergency.
This
You think
isn't
one's
good.
the best
We gotta
one?
Lock up
Yep.
Kiki Kelly for tonight so we can give Mr.
I
Dante a
do.
memorable send-off. You love Mr. Dante, don't you?
I'll find the what I think's the
It was-
best
Give me your phone.
one out of that.
I'll
Dante's
look
never
at
seen a
the
donkey show, and it'd be nice to give him this before.
Oh god, he's got a fucking Nokia flip phone. Jesus, I guess this was 2006. Seemed like it wasn't that long ago.
Hello.
It's fucking 20 years, man.
Hoping to schedule Kinky Kelly for a performance tonight. Okay. I'm on hold. Fingers crossed.
Let's see. Original Clerks was 1994.
Yeah. Damn. I knew there was a big gap in between 1 and 2. I didn't realize it was that big.
2 was in 2006.
2006. Let's see. Yeah, okay. This will get us most of the way there.
What the fuck?
What, Smokey?
Oh, no, it's cool. I'm taking it back.
Pussy!
Oh my god.
Deja fucking vu, right?
Yeah, that's enough of that one. This is really the jail scene. It's not really the donkey show scene. It picked up at the end of it. Disgusted and repulsed. All right, so let's see. Yeah, here we go.
You sucked that guy's dick?
Yeah, how do you think I knew that he...
Wait, but you said you
That
only
was
had
a good
sex with 3 different guys. You never mentioned him.
Because I never had sex with him.
You sucked his dick.
We went out a few times. We never had sex, but we fooled around.
Oh my God, why did you tell me you only had sex with 3 different guys?
Because I did only have sex with 3 different guys. That doesn't mean I didn't just go with people.
Oh my God, I feel so nauseous.
Sorry, Dante. I thought you understood.
I did understand. I understood that you had sex with 3 different guys, and that's all you said.
Please calm down.
How many?
Dante.
How many dicks have you sucked?
Go.
How many?
Right, shut up a second and I'll tell you. Jesus, I didn't freak out like this when you told me how many girls you fucked.
This is different. This is important. How many?
Ringing it up. It's trying to figure out how many.
I love this sign.
36?
What? Something like 36?
Lower your voice.
Wait, what is that anyway? Something like 36. Does that include me?
No.
37.
I'm 37? 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
You never even knew how many guys I slept with because you never even bothered to ask. Then you act all nonchalant about fucking 12 different girls. Well, I never had sex with 12 different guys.
No, but you sucked enough dick.
Yeah, I went down on a few guys.
A few?
And one of those guys was you, the last one I might add, which if you're too stupid to comprehend means that I've been faithful to you since we met. All the other guys I went with before I met you. So if you want to have a complex about it, go ahead. But don't look at me like I'm the town whore because you were plenty busy yourself before you met me.
Well, why did you have to suck their dick? I mean, why couldn't you sleep with them like any other decent person?
Because going down isn't a big deal. I used to like a guy we'd make out, and sooner or later I'd go down on him. But I only had sex with the guys I loved.
I feel sick.
I love you. Don't feel sick.
Every time I kiss you, I'm gonna taste 36 other guys.
I'm going to school. Maybe later you'll be a bit more rational.
I'm 37. I just can't.
Goodbye, Dante.
No, the best part's when they're playing field hockey on the roof of the fucking store, and like everybody playing field hockey wants to go down and get free Gatorade, and Dante freaks out.
Get back here! what's this? Sorry, what? Yodi?
I said the best part is when they're playing field hockey on the roof of the convenience store, and everybody wants to get free Gatorade, and Dante fucking freaks out. And then fucking Jay and Silent Bob selling weed. See, in this movie, they worked in two different stores. One of them worked in a movie rental place, and next door was the convenience store.
Yeah, they're next door to each other. Yep. And then at the end of it, the two get combined.
It's been forever since I watched these fucking movies. It's not something I ever wanted to go back and watch again, but it's not really that good. But
I heard you laughing at 37 dicks. You can't tell me you didn't laugh at that.
well, that's kind of funny. It's chuckles, it's not brilliant, innovative fucking comedy. But
what would you suggest as brilliant, innovative comedy?
George Carlin?
A man who, how long has he been dead?
Oh, I don't know. Quite a while. Bill Hicks, sure. We want to talk about dead people.
Bill Hicks.
Sam Kinison.
Matt Rifle.
Yeah.
There is a point. Is there a point to all this? Let's find a point.
Like Stevie Ray Vaughan, man.
Is there a point to my act? I would say there is. I have to. The world is like a ride at an amusement park, and when you choose to go on it, you think it's real, because that's how powerful our minds are. And the ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored, and it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this real, or is this just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us, and they say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid, ever, because this is just a ride, and we kill those people. Shut him up. We have a lot invested in this ride. Shut him up. Look at my furrows of worry. Look at my big bank account and my family. Has to be real. It's just a ride. But we always kill those good guys who try and tell us that. You ever notice that? And let the demons run amok? But it doesn't matter because it's just a ride. And we can change it anytime we want. It's only a choice. No effort, no work, no job, no savings of money. A choice right now between fear and love. The eyes of fear want you to put bigger locks on your door, buy guns, close yourself off. The eyes of love instead see all of us as one. Here's what we can do to change the world right now to a better ride. Take all that money we spend on weapons and defense each year and instead spend it feeding, clothing, and educating the poor of the world, which it would many times over, not one human being excluded, and we can explore space together.
Yeah, that's one thing about Bill Hicks and George Carlin. They're both hopeless lefties.
Huh?
I said that's one thing that George Carlin and Bill Hicks had in common. They're both hopeless lefties.
I would argue that George Carlin was more of a libertarian.
Right, yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Uh,
He still said shit like he worships the sun and can solve world peace if the fucking politicians will just pull their heads out of their asses. But I didn't watch them for that. I watched them for funny jokes.
well, I just played the first one of his that came up. I think it was an interview. This might be it. But he, at one point he made a comment to the effect of inside every, libertarian who kind of sees like things through a conservative lens, However, they're hopeless about it, about change. But like at the core of it, they're trying to be patriotic. I mean, well, they are patriotic. They just disillusioned with.
Yeah, what's his line is politics is a big damn club and you ain't in it.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, here.
Politicians.
There you go.
Everybody complains about politicians. Everybody says they suck. Yeah. Well, where do people think these politicians come from? They don't fall out of the sky. They don't pass through a membrane from another reality. They come from American parents and American families, American homes, American schools, American churches, American businesses, and American universities, and they're elected by American citizens. This is the best we can do, folks. This is what we have to offer. It's what our system produces. Garbage in,
garbage out.
So maybe it's not the politicians who suck. Maybe something else sucks around here, like the public, politicians, everybody.
Like the public.
That's pretty good. George Carlin was a great one. God rest
You know
his
the
soul.
difference that I define the difference between right wing and left wing. People to the right of center. Well, let's start with the people to the left. People to the left of center, liberals, Democrats, populists. They're interested in people, human beings, and human values.
Yeah.
People to the right of the line, Republicans and rich people and right wingers, they're interested in property, not people, and they're soulless. They're without soul. They don't really care. These Christians don't do Jesus' work, which is to feed the poor and take care of the ones who can't help themselves. That's what their Jesus said. Feed those who have no way. To take ones who have nothing going for them. Help them in my name. Don't even want to know about it. Where's that tax return? I want my what do they call it? The rebate. It's goofy. It's just goofy, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's not a single critical word of the left, really. He just said leftists are people lovers. That's what I mean. He's a leftist. It's okay. He can be a leftist. He's still a funny guy.
Yeah. No, I know. I don't know. I'd have to find that because it was interesting the way he described it.
You know, I'd take that. I take that a bit further. The left care about people as long as they don't have to pay for it.
Yes.
Right. There you go. That's the reality of it.
I think, well, okay, so then you can expand upon the second part. It isn't really that the right wingers are don't care. They're just tired of paying for everything.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Holy
and that's
shit.
that's fair
We
too.
just solved American politics.
My God. But there's that too. George Carlin had a long history career. His views changed a little bit over time.
Oh, over time, yeah, I know. Yeah. That was kind of my like yeah. Here he is here. You know, when he was getting close to the end.
Yeah, that was probably his last special. I think
that was a lot further away than that clip I just played.
Yeah, and back when he had hair and it was still brown, it was the 70s. You know, it's a totally different attitude.
Here's 1965.
Oh shit!
Here, we'll watch that. I bet that's something a lot of people. Well, maybe I'm sure Wobbly's seen it. You know, he saw it live in color.
Right.
One of our proudest comedy finds is with us tonight. He's starring at Basin Street East here
That was
in
a
New York.
joke. Wake up,
Certainly one of the
Wobbly.
most important clubs in the country. His name is George Carlin. He spoofs many things of a not so serious nature. He's a bright and very contemporary comedian. So I understand his act tonight's got a little bit more sting than usual. So let us all listen together. But here is George Carlin.
Hi, how are you? Thank you very much, Merv. Thank you all. Thank you.
That's George Carlin? You're kidding me.
Really, it's impossible to pick up a newspaper these days without reading something about a protest or a march or a demonstration. This group is protesting another group's march and demonstrating against their bonfire and their rally. The pickets are against the pickets. They're picketing the pickets now. There's even one group that next week is having a parade to protest the fact that they can't get a parade permit. Now, that's kind of strange. It's really, it's getting just a little bit out of hand. The Hertz Renter pickets are doing wonderfully, of course. But the signs are what really scare you from time to time. Let's get out of Vietnam. Let's get out of the UN. Let's get out of the street. We're blocking the traffic. Ban the bomb the ban. Genghis Khan is alive in Argentina. He is not.
Yep.
Join the Mother's March on sore feet. It's gotten very strange. I even saw one guy with a sign that had nothing on it, absolutely blank, except down in the bottom it said, "Your grievance in this space, call Judson 41400."
Yeah, that's George Carlin, all right.
But it is a little strange about these groups. We talk about extremism and radicals, and I thought to clear a little of the air about it, we invited a fellow with us here tonight who's a member of one of these so-called radical groups. He's the local chapter head of the John Birch Society. His name is Lyle O. Higley. The O stands for Old Glory. He's a veteran of 2 wars of depression and a Mets doubleheader. So let's give him a nice welcome, Lyle O. Higley. Thank you. Thank you very much. The name is Lyle Higley. I'm the head of the local chapter of the John Birch Society. I'm what you might call your local chapter head. And that's a New York chapter that takes in New York, New Jersey, and parts of Idaho. Having a little trouble making up the zones, but we're working off an old Lewis and Clark map, you understand? That's not the only thing the Attorney General will let us have, quite frankly. But we're very well known in the area. We won the Mixed Bowling League last year. That's pretty important, pretty progressive for an outfit like ours. Of course, I feel that's what we need is a little more progress here in the 19th century. Huh? A lot of good things coming along for you. The Industrial Revolution's right around the corner. Steam engine will be finished next week. A lot of good things coming along for the ladies. At this time, I was going to have a guest speaker for us tonight. I had invited the head of the Ku Klux Klan, the Grand Imperial Almighty Omnipotent Invincible Stomper. However, his wife won't let him out of the house tonight.
That's pretty good.
In his place, we have the supply officer in charge of sheets and ropes. Fella's been coming along very nicely in the Klan. He started off as a Clud, then he went to a Kloop, and Kleagle, Klaxon, Klepto, now he's a Clod. He's just been acquitted of murder for the 6th time. We'd like to introduce him now. Collie Lee Collie. That's weird, he's got his dog with him. His dog's a collie, too. How do you like that? Thank you very much. I'd just like to address my remarks in the Northern Commie Liberal Pinko Press. I have been living in the South for 27 years, and I have never seen a cross burning on anybody's lawn. I've seen whole neighborhoods go up. Thank you very much, Collie. I think we all realize he's not playing with a full deck, folks. And before we leave you tonight, I have one thing I'd like to remind you. The girls have been busy all week packing up the John Birch authorized kits. Everything is ready to go. It's got everything you need. We'd like every one of you to have one. You get your Donald Duck grenade launchers in there. It's a grenade launcher with the little Donald Duck on his side. 200 tickets to the witch hunt up in Salem next week. We got the John Birch handbook on how to persecute without prosecuting. And mainly, we got a document that every American ought to see. This here is a list of 146 outstanding communists in the State Department. Each and every one of these 123 names has been thoroughly investigated by the FBI. We're going to take these 94 guys and throw them in jail where they belong. The whole 62 of them, believe me. You get a list with 38 names on it like that, and you know how to work with it. We know how to handle these 17 commies. Not one of the 5 of them will get away. And when that guy shows up, he's in trouble, pal, I'll tell you that.
Good one.
That was pretty left-leaning, too.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't. Wouldn't disagree with that.
That was funny, though. That was good. It was clever. I didn't even look like him, really.
Yeah.
But
No, I know, but you picked up on it on
The
the
way,
tone and the mannerisms and
right, the way he does the jokes and everything is dead on.
the
That's George Carlin.
delivery. Yeah.
Anyway, man, I'm fucking tired. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. But,
He's tired. All right. Yeah, I gotta get up in the morning and get my glass replaced in my Jeep.
yeah, I am I told Grid that I would be there for the tournament tomorrow, but if you guys want to do D&D, we can do that instead. I don't really care. I could use the money, but it's not going to be a whole lot. Like I said, I got what, $40 for last week.
'Cause it's D&D. It's dynamite.
Oh yeah. Like I said, we're really close to the end of the damn thing. I kind of just want to get it over with. Anyway. I reckon I'll see y'all later. You have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you for coming by
easy.
and participating in this stream. I do appreciate it.
It was really funny because George Carlin.
What was I saying? Yeah, it's we'll do the either the debate tournament tomorrow or we'll do some D&D or something. I'll be here. Keep an eye out. I'll see y'all around. And I'm not gonna close the stream with a song tonight. I don't have a song in mind. I will see y'all later. Thank you for joining me and keep an eye out for me tomorrow. Later on.